Broadening Horizons. 25th Years of Excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025 4430025. Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence. Xavier Academy announces admission open for Plus 2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 44300.
A very good evening to every one of you. Before we move on with the program, I'd like to request every one of you to please be seated.
I'd like to request our very own teacher, Mrs. Anta Ma'am, to kindly felicitate our chief guests. And also our special guests.
समय जेभियर एकाडेमीको 25औं रजत जयन्तीको शुभ अवसरमा पाल्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण अतिथिगणहरूलाई सम्पूर्ण जेभियर परिवार तथा हामी प्रार्थना कार्की
र जम्याङ शेर्पाबाट
हार्दिक स्वागत व्यक्त गर्दछौँ। यस भव्य कार्यक्रमको शुभ सुरुवात म मेरो पिता परमेश्वर श्री गुरु गणेश महाराजलाई सम्झिँदै गर्न चाहन्छु। हाम्रो सबै कार्यमा सबै आफ्नो आशीर्वाद दिएर सबै कार्यलाई बाधामुक्त बनाइदिनुहोस्।
On behalf of Xavier Academy, we'd like to convey a very warm welcome to everyone present here. We'd like to appreciate you all for having taken your time off your busy schedules to join us on this wonderful celebration. We'd like to congratulate everyone who has had their hands behind supporting this institution over the years, making this milestone possible. As Xavier Academy has been doing for the past 25 years, the 25th anniversary solidifies the institution's theme as building character and broadening horizons.
To start off this auspicious day, I'd like to request you all to please kindly stand up for our national anthem,
followed by our Xavier Academy anthem, which was composed by our very own former teacher, Mr. Man Bahadur Mukhia, and the music by our very own former teacher, Mr. Hichang Gurung. In our Nepalese culture, before the inauguration of any auspicious occasion, we have a tradition of lighting the lamp to mark the beginning of the occasion and also to ensure its success. And to keep us with tradition this year as well, I would like to call upon the stage our chief guest, Dr. Bindunath Lohani, and distinguished personalities, Honorable Umesh Shrestha, Mr. Karna Shakya, and Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe to do the honors.
Thank you so much to all the dignitaries. Now, to start the stage, our very own principal, Ms. Rashmi Sharma Mainali, to deliver her welcome speech. She has been constantly working on polishing our potential and has always motivated and inspired us to never stop dreaming and work hard to achieve them. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Pratna and Zamyan. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Bindunath Lohani. Honorable Minister of State, Mr. Umesh Shrestha. Special Guest, Mr. Karna Shakya. Chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe. Board of Directors, Vice Principal, Mr. Prakash Shrestha. Team, parents, students, alumni, and friends of Xavier Academy. A very warm good evening. It's an honor and great joy for me to address you on the 25th anniversary of Xavier Academy. As you all may know, Xavier Academy had a humble beginning in 1997. A group of academicians decided that education must be given a new meaning, a system that not just aligns with the prescribed curriculum, but also adapts new methods. While XA has changed much in the past 25 years, the goal has remained the same: quality education and personality development. As John Dewey has rightly stated, education is a social process. Education is growth. Education is not a preparation for life. Education is life itself. We at Xavier Academy not just focus on helping students earn a quick score, a full score, but we are more concerned about building character and broadening horizons. Good character, as we all know, helps an individual with a winning personality that will automatically uplift the child and make him or her open to changes and challenges. Our aim is to provide students with strong foundation comprised of knowledge and skills, of honesty and dedication, of humanity and passion. These are all primary tools for success. Success that can be measured not just in terms of monetary returns, but success that's going to keep us contented and happy, that will build the nation a better and prosperous nation. This is made possible as we depend on a team of highly qualified passionate teachers and great administrators. The college is proud and grateful to have teachers who on one hand see students as center of educational process and on the other hand challenge the students with different perspectives and in different environments. The Advanced Ed accreditation the college was awarded in 2018 is another feather added to the already feathered cap. It is these achievements that make Xavier Academy a special school, a school that we all can be proud of. It has been 5 years that I joined Kathmandu Don Bosco College, a sister concern of Xavier Academy, and it's just been a year of my direct association with Xavier Academy. The pride and joy that I receive in meeting the chairperson, the vice chair, the board of directors is immeasurable. It's always a joy and it's always a learning opportunity every time that I encounter them. I'm sure teachers, team members, parents and students feel just the same. It is therefore of little surprise that now the vast majority of our students are invariably a direct referral from the previously satisfied lot. On this auspicious occasion, I feel overjoyed to see everyone working so hard, rehearsing, volunteering, doing everything that would make this program a huge success. As I'm here to welcome you all in this auspicious momentum occasion of Xavier Academy 25th anniversary, I would also like to steal some time in thanking my teachers, the administration team, my students, the alumni, the student council for all the support and help rendered to make this program a huge success. Hats off to everybody's perseverance. Wish you all a happy jubilee. I'm sure the college is going to grow by leaps and bounds. Happy 25th anniversary, everyone. Enjoy the evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for such heartwarming words. Your every word motivated us to never stop dreaming and achieve them to the fullest. Thank you once again. To kill off your curiosity, this is Sarayu and we will be the host for the evening as well. Now, moving on with the program, we have grade 12 students on a dance performance on a patriotic song, Purva Komaya Paschim Lai. This song portrays the diversity of people residing in different corners of Nepal and living in unity in diversity. Wow, this was a really beautiful culture-reflecting dance. I loved it. Didn't you, audience?
We all are lucky to be guided, inspired, and motivated by our chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe. He believes in perfection and is a perfectionist himself. He has 48 years of teaching, consulting, and mentoring experience. He is Executive Chairperson of Nepal Education Foundation, Xavier Academy at Kathmandu Don Bosco College. It would be a great honor to hear some words of wisdom from him. Sir, please.
distinguished chief guest, Dr. Bindunath Loni, former Vice President of Asian Development Bank, Honorable Umesh Presta, State Minister, Council of Ministers and Prime Minister Office, very special guest, Mr. Karna Sakya, a social change maker, all the other distinguished guests, friends, promoter, board of directors, parents, alumni, well-wishers, and all who are gathered here. But most importantly, the people who made this program possible, the teachers, the admin staff, the performers, the volunteers, and the entire family. It is a pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this very momentous occasion to celebrate our Silver Jubilee. Yesterday, we completed 25 years of dedication and commitment to academic excellence and total personality development. Today, we embarked on the 26th year of operations. Throughout the last 25 years,
The great Greek philosopher Aristotle, who lived from 384 to 322,
who advised us to aim for excellence, to make excellence a habit, and also the great German-born theoretical scientist Albert Einstein, who basically advised us not to be a man of value, but to be a man of character. These two intelligent giants have motivated us, guided us towards achieving excellence in all our endeavors, ensuring that the college, the school is always trying for excellence, and also ensuring the development of the students totally in terms of personality as well as for individual advancement. We are very mindful of what the great American coach Vince Lombardi stated. He stated that perfection is not attainable, but while you chase perfection, you will attain excellence. And this is what Xavier Academy has been doing for the last 25 years. Xavier Academy, from the very first day of operation, on the 1st of August 1997, has been committed to achieve excellence, to develop the students' total personality, and for their individual advancement. It is because of the commitment to excellence and the support from the board of directors, all the senior management, as well as all the faculty, the students, past and present, that we have been successful in achieving excellent results, which has placed Xavier Academy as one of the top 10+2 institutions in the country. Over the last few years, Xavier Academy has achieved 100% results. A recent ranking about one of the ranking entity has placed Xavier Academy in 7th position. We are very proud of this achievement, and we hope that we can continue to trot this path. When we celebrated the 10th anniversary in 2007, we decided that we needed to be a bit different from other institutions which are also aiming for academic excellence. So therefore, we came up with this motto, the institution that cares. And we have tried to be a caring institution to all our students. Sometimes the care we show to our students, and also the interest and the care that we show to our parents, sometimes is not taken very well by the students. But that is our job. We believe that a caring environment is a prerequisite for quality teaching learning. And we will try to continue to provide a caring environment. When we celebrated the 20th anniversary in 2017, we came up with a theme, contributing to human resources development for a peaceful, progressive, and prosperous Nepal. And that reflected the ethos and the work that we had been doing for the 20 years when we celebrated the 20th anniversary. We celebrated the 20th anniversary in a very grand style with a lot of different activities. But we had 3 big activities that we conducted that year. And that was the XA Mahasangram, the international debating competition. Then we had the XA Model United Nations 2017, where we had more than 100 participants from 5 countries. And of course, we ended up with a 2-day gala cultural and felicitation program, just like we are doing now. When we concluded our 20th anniversary, we committed to continue the Debate Mahasangram as well as the Model United Nations every year, and again to celebrate the anniversary every 5 years in a very grand style. Therefore, after the 20th anniversary, we are again celebrating our 25th anniversary. Our 25th anniversary celebration, or the preparation at least, started 7 months ago. In the month of July, we had activities throughout the month, starting with the inter-school, inter-college essay, art, chess competition on the 2nd of July. Then we had the XA Mahasangram, the debating competition, from 7 to 10 July. Then we had an alumni meet on 16 July. Then we had the inter-school, inter-college quiz competition on 17 July. And then we had the XA Model United. Have again the alumni homecoming, as well as art and science competition on 30 July. And then we had a big event for our students yesterday. And today is our biggest day. Our 25th anniversary celebrations will end on the 12th of August with social service and tree plantation. Our students have always been our pride. That is the reason why the theme for our 20th anniversary as well as our 25th anniversary, the souvenir that we have published, is titled correctly, aptly, as Our Students, Our Pride. Over the last 25 years, we have had 5,449 students who have graduated from the 10+2 system, out of which 3,021 are science students, 55%, with the remaining students from management. And of all the students, 38% are girl students. I'm very proud to basically say that we have always encouraged our girls especially, of course not leaving aside the boys, to try to find their potential. Many of our students who have graduated have gone abroad and they have made a name in the international arena. Those who have chosen to stay back also have made a name in their respective careers and contributed to the economic development of the country. While we understand the many push and pull factors, which send people abroad to study, it is very sad that many of those who go abroad to study will not come back. They will work and settle there. This outflow of students have increased significantly over the last 2 decades. In 2019, it was told that 53,000 students were studying in Australia. In the month from January to March of this year, there were 9,000 applicants for Australia. In March alone, the application from Nepal was 4,988, more than 4,683 from China and 4,384 from India. So this indicates the tremendous urge of our Nepali students to go abroad for better opportunities for many other reasons. And it is definitely very sad that we find that we are losing a lot of our qualified human resources to foreign countries. Especially institutions like Xavier Academy are producing people who are going to go abroad and settle there, which is very saddening. And I wish that, there are liberal policies in Nepal which enable institutions like us, Xavier Academy, which has an excellent track record, and we have got the human and physical facilities, etc., so that we can be deemed to be university and provide good, innovative, student-responsive programs of good quality which are equal to regional standards, so that we can minimize the outflow of students and also the outflow of foreign currency. We were told that in 2018, there was 40.18 billion rupees lost in terms of foreign currency, in terms of students going abroad. And that was 19% more in the previous year. And this is definitely a colossal waste of our human resources and foreign currency. Xavier Academy has always believed in building character. When you see what is happening around the world and in the country in terms of increasing corruption, decreasing morality and all, we believe that Xavier Academy has a role to play. And there are many institutions in Nepal that also play the same role. It is important that we make sure that our students have character. Our students fight for justice. Our students have integrity. Only then, if we produce a critical mass of people who have character, who fight for justice, I believe then only our country will really prosper and progress. I would like to say that Xavier Academy and institutions like us operate in a very, very competitive and sometimes I would say very unethical environment. I was told by some parents and some potential students that some colleges were advising them not to join Xavier Academy because the quality of education in Xavier Academy is deteriorating. To those naysayers, I say that our students, and we will prove them wrong, we have proved them wrong and will prove them wrong again in future. We do not believe in criticizing other institutions, we believe in showcasing our own potential and strength. Many people believe that education is for profit making, for money making. We, the promoters who started Xavier Academy, never believed in that. We believe that education and the education that is provided by Xavier Academy is for social service. And I definitely have advised in the past to people that if they want to make money, they should open industries, businesses. They should not be investing in education. However, having said that, investment in education is the best investment. But it must be made with the motive of social service and with the purpose of trying to help the country. The reason we are saying this, to emphasize this point, that we are not there to make money, is over the last 25 years, we found out that 32.87% of our students have got some sort of financial incentive. In science, it goes to 38%. In management, it goes to a bit less, 26%. But overall, there's 32.87%. Over the last 4 years, especially due to COVID and the fact that many parents indicated that they were unable, we have been overly generous. And from 2018 to 2022, we found out that almost 70% of our students are getting some sort of financial incentive. That proves that if we were there to take money, we would not be doing this at all. We believe that meritorious students who are financially weak need to be supported. You know, when we talk about private institutions, we believe that private institutions have a role to play in trying to provide quality education, especially to those who cannot afford. Now, I would just like to basically, again, refer to Albert Einstein, who basically said that riding a bicycle is like life. You know, to keep your balance, you need to move forward. That is what we have been doing over the 25 years. And I also recall the saying by Anne Frank, the German Dutch diarist, who said basically that in all of us there is a piece of good news. There is tremendous potential, you just have to explore and find that out. We can love, we have to show our potential. And again, I would like to basically talk about the motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar, who basically said that it is not how you achieve it, it is what you become after you achieve it. I think these are important lessons that I always share with my students, and I would definitely like to share with all of you. In Xavier Academy, we try to ensure that our students have dreams. When I talk of dreams, I am not talking of the dreams that they see in the night and they forget when they wake up. I am talking about dreams that will keep them awake in the day. While talking about Xavier Academy, I cannot but recognize all the support and all the help and encouragement I have received from the board of directors, especially the friends who have been promoting this institute from the very beginning. I cannot forget the inputs and the contribution of all the principals, starting with Mrs. Saroja Pandey, who was the first principal in 1997. And I would also like to remember Mr. Mohanbir Singh, and who was a mathematician par excellence as well as our teacher, and Mr. Badal Pradhan. In our 25th year celebration, we also now again have a female principal, Mrs. Rasmi Sharma Mainali. So in 25 years, we've taken a big circle, starting with a female principal, and we'll come to a female principal again. I would also like to recognize the contribution of all the vice principals, including the present vice principal and chief administrative officer, Mr. Prakash Shrestha, all the coordinators, all the teachers, all the faculty members, all the students past and present. I would like to recognize the contribution of all the student council members, especially the presidents. When I was looking at the student council presidents, I found out, interestingly, that 10 out of 16 student council presidents have been girl students, and all of them have performed very well. From 2012 onwards to 2021, we have not counted 2020 yet, we have had 9 out of 10 student council presidents have been girl students, and that, I believe, is very much proactive gender policy. In the end, I would like to assure all the parents, all the friends and well-wishers that we will continue to trot the path that we have taken to provide quality education, to build a total personality of all the students, for individual advancement in a caring environment. We believe that our students need to be analytical, thoughtful, creative, intuitive, proactive, and responsible in whatever career they choose. It is our job basically to make sure that they are molded into the persons they want to be. And that is our commitment, not now, but in future as well. Going to the top is always difficult, but staying at the top is very difficult. With the encouragement, advice from all of you, we will continue to try to stay on top, and not only that, try to pull up other institutions to the top as well, because it's only when all the institutions in Nepal can give quality education that this country can really progress and prosper. We do not believe only in advancing ourselves, we believe in cooperating and collaborating and pulling other institutions together as well. So I would just like to basically say that today is definitely our Silver Jubilee celebration. Please celebrate this Silver Jubilee with us, and please continue to advise and encourage us. And I would just basically like to say thank you to everybody who has contributed to making Xavier Academy what it is today. Thank you very much, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, sir, for such inspiring words. It led us to great inspiration and motivation in near future. For your kind information, we are live on official Kastamandap television and Facebook page of Xavier Academy.
Now, moving on with the program, we have a Kauda dance performance. Kauda is a folk musical performance indigenous in the hilly region of Nepal. It is believed to have originated in the Magar community. This dance has been directed by our dance teacher, Mr. Mahesh Hara. He has been awarded the Lok Tatha Sastriya Nitya Award by our president, Ms. Vidya Devi Bhandari. So let us put our hands together to welcome my fellow friends from grade 12 on the stage for the dance performance on Chilke Bhena.
You
Wow, what a mesmerizing dance. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Thank you for putting up such an amazing performance, everyone. So, a great social change maker had consented to be with us tonight, but owing to poor health, unfortunately, she could not make it. She is none other than Miss Anuradha Koirala, founder of Mighty Nepal. So, her representative, Mr. Yuvraj Pokhrel, is here on behalf of her to share few highlights with us. Please join us on the stage, sir.
Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable State Minister, respected Colonel Sakeshar, respected Principal Ma'am, distinguished guest, and all ladies and gentlemen presented here. Namaste. On behalf of Mighty Nepal and Mrs. Anuradha Koirala Diju, I am Yuvraj Pokhrel, would like to congratulate Xavier Academy on this auspicious 25th year journey in the academic service. Today, we are very happy and overwhelmed to attend this celebration on behalf of Mighty Nepal and, of course, Anuradha Koirala Diju. Mrs. Koirala is honored to be a part of Xavier's Academy's 25th anniversary celebration today. She hopes that all of the staff members will continue to do a wonderful job for many years to come. Hard work, loyalty, and diligence are the pillars of strong institutions, and she is delighted that an institution like Xavier's Academy possesses all of these characteristics. Today is the 20th anniversary, and there is no better time than now to thank all of the students and staff members and wish them a good luck for many years to come. Thank you so much.
We all are very proud of every achievement Ms. Anuradha Koirala and the entire team of Mighty Nepal has accomplished. Thank you so much, sir, and we really appreciate your presence. Now we request our chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Matre, and our principal, Ms. Rashmi Sharma Mainali, to felicitate Mr. Pokhrel, who is here on behalf of Ms. Anuradha Koirala. A huge round of applause, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. It's me, Parnisha, joining in with the other MCs for the evening. Coming up next for a change, we have a very soothing and a beautiful song directed by our music teacher, Mr. Subhash Joshi. This song is dedicated towards every daughter who's a blessing to one's family. To perform this song, we'd like to invite our fellow classmates onto the stage. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause, everyone.
incredible performance. As the writer Vipul Chetri himself addresses that Ashish, also known as Blessings in English, is a very personal song for him. And I'm pretty sure that it resonates as much with every person who has been blessed with a child. We surely felt touched by the performance. Now, moving on, now for the most awaited moment of this event, where we unveil the 25th anniversary souvenir. For this, I would like to request upon the stage our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Bindu Nath Lohani, and distinguished personalities, Honorable Umesh Shrestha, Mr. Karna Shakya, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe, to please do the honors. I'd also like the volunteers to please guide them towards the stage. I'd also like to request all the dignitaries to please come up on the stage. The souvenir for the 25th anniversary is quite a special one. It is a collection of the vigorous achievements and the precious memories created by our own alumni since the very first batch of 1997. This souvenir allows us to observe our seniors and faculty members going down the memory lane and reliving their precious moments at Xavier Academy. Once again, let's give a huge round of applause to all our dignitaries.
Moving on, I am profusely overjoyed to take this opportunity to introduce all to our special guest for the evening, Mr. Karna Shakya. Mr. Shakya is a Nepalese environmentalist, conservationist, hotel entrepreneur, writer, philanthropist, and also a forester by academic qualification. He served as a wildlife officer and pioneered in establishing the first national park in Nepal. He resigned from his government job, entered the tourism business in 1970, and now he owns a chain of eco-friendly hotels in the major touristic cities of Nepal. He was president of Nepal Cancer Relief Society and served as an advisor on its board of directors. He is also the founder of Karna Positive Trust and has been spreading positivity ever since. Now I would like to request Mr. Shakya to sprinkle a few words of wisdom amidst us.
Also for your information, we are currently live on Kastamandap TV and also on our official Xavier Academy Facebook page. So please keep up with your beautiful smile.
माननीय मन्त्रीज्यू र विशिष्ट महिला दर्शकवृन्द, आजको यो सभ्य भव्य यो एकाडेमी यो को सिल्भर जुबलीमा मैले पनि बोल्ने मौका दिनुभएकोमा म आयोजक मित्रहरूलाई म धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न चाहन्छु र आजको यो कार्यक्रम हेर्दा हेर्दै मलाई के लाग्यो भने एजुकेसन इन्स्टिट्युसनको मूल्याङ्कन उसको जाँच कसले गर्ने भन्ने मलाई थाहा छैन, म एजुकेसन छैन। तर आजको कार्यक्रममा यहाँका विद्यार्थीहरूको मुहार हेरेर, उहाँका विद्यार्थीहरूको प्रस्तुतिकरण हेरेर भर्खर अघि एउटा बहिनीले भन्दै थियो कि यहाँको जुन एक्जिक्युटिभ चेयरम्यान इज वान अफ द मोस्ट पर्फेक्सनिस्ट, साँच्चै मैले पनि उहाँले चिनेको छ, एकदम पर्फेक्सनिस्ट हो। यो कार्यक्रमबाट म के निष्कर्ष पुग्न सक्छु भने यो कलेज नेपालको मात्र होइन, विश्वको कुनै पनि संस्थाभन्दा कम छैन। एउटा कुरा म तपाईँहरूलाई भन्न चाहन्छु, विगतका झन्डै 15-16 वर्षदेखि एउटा सकारात्मक सोचको अभियानमा लागिरहेको हुँदा म तपाईँहरूलाई के भन्न चाहन्छु भने हामी 70 लाख जनता जम्मै विदेशमा पुगिसकेको छ। It is nearly about 30% of total population of our country are living and working in the different part of the world, which is very sad. यहाँ सबै प्यारेन्ट्सहरू हुनुहुन्छ, म उहाँहरू सबैलाई म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु, तपाईँहरूको छोराछोरीलाई नोकर बनाउने हो भने विदेशमा पठाउनुहोस्, मालिक बनाउने हो भने मालिक आमाको साथमा, साथीको साथमा र संस्कार र संस्कृतिको आधारमा मात्र गर्नुहोस्। चाहे उहाँहरू विदेशमा गएर हार्वर्डबाट गर्नुहोस्, प्रिन्सटनबाट गर्नुहोस्, उहाँहरू जागिर खाने मात्रै हो। तर यो देशमा युवाहरूको धेरै खाँचो छ। 1 वर्ष पहिले म सिकागो भन्ने एउटा ठाउँमा गएको थिएँ अमेरिकाको। त्यहाँ मलाई त्यहाँ नेपाली डायस्पोराले मलाई यसै कार्यक्रममा मलाई बोल्ने मौका दिनुभयो र मैले त्यहाँ थाहा पाएँ त्यो ठाउँमा जाँदै 327 जना डक्टरहरू काम गरिरहेछ। 327 जना डक्टरहरू सिकागोमा। सिकागो भन्ने सहर सायद काठमाडौँबाट आधा पनि छैन। मलाई लाग्यो माइ गड, यतिका मान्छे एकजना डाक्टर बनाउनु त हामी 10 करोड खर्च गर्नुपर्छ। आज हामी सबै 70 लाख जनता जो बाहिर गएको छ सबै पढे लेखेका मान्छे छ। यो देशमा मलाई के गजब लाग्यो भने नेपाली गरिब भएको छैन। नेपाली गरिब छैन भन्ने कुरा म तपाईँलाई के बताउन चाहन्छु। गाउँ गाउँमा गयो भने सुन पसली मात्र छ। एउटा सुन पसलमा 30-40 वटा 30-40 वटा सिक्रीहरू छ। एउटा सिक्रीको लाखौँ लाख पर्छ। त्यो लाखौँ लाख पर्ने सिक्री किन्ने मान्छे ग्राहक भएको हुनाले त्यो ठाउँमा सुन पसल भयो। न्युरोड हेर्नुहोस् तपाईँहरू, आजभन्दा 10 वर्ष पहिलेसम्म त्यहाँ फुटपाथ काली बेच्ने पसलमा घडी बनाउने ठाउँ थियो। आज सबै ठाउँमा ज्वारका पसलहरू छ। ती सब पसलहरूमा करोडौँको लाखौँको किन सक्ने मान्छे भएको हुनाले त्यो ज्वार पसल त्यहाँ खोल्यो। त्यसैले म के भन्न खोजिरहेको छु भने नेपाली धनी भएको छ र नेपाली शिक्षित पनि भएको छ। 2013 सालमा म एसएलसी दिने बेलामा जम्मा 350 जना मान्छे मात्रै थियो स्कुलमा दिने जान। आज 10 लाख छ। 350 जना मान्छे फिलोसफी सानो सानो डाक्टर छ। त्यो डाक्टर त्यहाँ बनेको डाक्टर होइन, यहीबाट पास गरेको डाक्टर छ। 70 लाख जनता सबै पढे लेखेको मान्छे छ, सबै छ। अरबमा गएको मान्छे पनि पढे लेखेको छ, अमेरिका अस्ट्रेलिया जहाँ गएको पनि पढे लेखेको मान्छे छ। त्यसैले म के भन्न खोजिरहेको छु भने नेपाली धनी भयो तर देश गरिब भयो, नेपाली शिक्षित भयो तर देश अशिक्षित भयो। यो किन? यसमा हामी सोच्नुपर्ने आवश्यकता छ। त्यसैले विगत 15 वर्षदेखि म यो अभियानमा लागिरहेको छु। जुन बेला 2000 सालमा एउटा राजनैतिक अस्थिरता, राजनैतिक क्रान्ति भइरहेको थियो, त्यो बेला मैले प्रशस्त मेरो भएको सम्पूर्ण सम्पत्ति मैले पर्यटन उद्योगमा लगानी गरेँ। तर त्यो बेला मान्छे मारिन्थ्यो, सबै काम गर्दाखेरि 1 जना पर्यटक आएन। मेरो 600 जना कर्मचारीहरूलाई मैले तलब दिन सकेन। उनीहरूलाई खुवाउनु पर्छ, बत्ती बाल्नुपर्छ, सफा गर्नुपर्छ। छोराछोरीहरू जानी भएन अमेरिका जाउँ, यो देश तपाईँको यो होटल बन्द गरेर बेचेर अमेरिका जाउँ भने मैले छोराछोरीलाई के भने मैले नाम र पहिचानमा बाँचेको मान्छे म अमेरिका गएर के गर्ने के पेट्रोल पम्पमा पेट्रोल भर्न जाने के डिपार्टमेन्ट स्टोरमा पोका पार्न जाने तिम्रो जाने हो भने म यही जन्मेको हो मेरो कर्मभूमि हो र यो मर्मभूमि हो भनेर यही बसेर हामी काम गऱ्यौँ त्यो बेलादेखि तर जस्तोसुकै अप्ठ्यारो भए पनि समस्या भनेको क्षणिक मात्र हुन्छ समस्या आउँछ समस्या जान्छ सुख र दुःख भनेको चाहिँ दिन र रात जस्तै हो आज हाम्रो नेपालमा क्रान्तिमा होइन भएको माओवाद पनि अब लोकतन्त्रमा चलेको छ भनेपछि हामी नेपाली मनकारी संस्कारी हो जन्मजात मनकारी संस्कारी हो हामी आफूलाई नबुझेको मात्रै हो त्यसैले अहिले हाम्रो नेपालको थुप्रै विकास भएको छ हामी नराम्रो हेरिरहेको छ तर राम्रोपट्टि कतिपय कुराहरू छ अस्ति भर्खर मात्रै म पूर्व पश्चिमदेखि पूर्वको राजमार्ग जम्मै हेर्छु पूर्वदेखि पश्चिमसम्म 6 लेनको जम्मै राजमार्ग बनिसकेको छ यो गजबको लाग्यो ओहो यो देशबाट यतिको विकास भइसकेको रहेछ भनेर कुरा तर त्यहाँ गाडी गुडेको छैन अमेरिकामा हामीले त्यहाँ अमेरिका भएपछि हामी कहाँ पूर्वाधार तयार भयो तर विकास गर्न सकेको छैन र विकास गर्नुको निमित्त हामी तपाईँका छोराछोरीहरू विदेशमा बसेका अब ब्रेन ड्रेन होइन ब्रेन गेन गर्ने हाम्रो सरकारको नीति हुनुपर्छ ब्रेन गेन गर्न सक्छ उनीहरू त्यहाँ खुसी भएर बसेको छैन उनीहरू त्यहाँ खुसी भएर कोही पनि नेपाली विदेशमा खुसी भएर बाँच्नै सक्दैन संस्कार छोडेर आफ्नो जरा काटेर मान्छे कोही बर पिपल हुन सक्दैन जरा काटेर घाँस मात्र हुन्छ उनीहरू घाँस भएर जन्मिरहेको छ उनीहरू बर पिपल बन्न चाहन्छ त्यस कारण नेपालमा कुनै पनि बेला मौका त्यो अवसर पाएर उनीहरूले फर्कन चाहन्छ यो हाम्रो सरकारले गर्नु हामीले गर्नुपर्ने र हामी आफैले पनि गर्नुपर्ने त्यसैले यो अभियान जुन चाहिँ हामीले यो विगत 2-3 वर्षमा मलाई यति दुःख भयो दुःख पनि सय 2 वर्ष सय मैले दुःख सय एकजना पर्यटक आएको होइन हुना मैले चाहिँ त्यो आजपाम भन्ने चाहिँ औषधि पनि खाएर बसेँ छुट्नै नसकेर तर समस्या सधैँ त्यही रहँदैन समस्याको समाधान हुन्छ संसारमा कुनै पनि यस्तो समस्या छैन जसको समाधान हुँदैन संसारमा कुनै पनि यस्तो प्रश्न छैन जसको उत्तर छैन संसारमा कुनै पनि गुनासो छैन जसको उद्देश्य छैन तर खोज्नुपर्छ गर्नुपर्छ सोच्नुपर्छ त्यही आधारले मैले सोच भन्ने किताब लेखेँ म किताब लेख्न जानेर मैले किताब लेखेको पनि होइन मलाई वास्तवमा नेपाली बोल्नु पनि आउँदैन राम्रो बोल्नु पनि आउँदैन तर 14 वर्षसम्म नेपाली नबोल्ने यो एउटा असलमा हुर्केको एउटा नेवार केटा लेखेको किताब सोच बिकेम द फास्टेस्ट सेलिङ बुक इन द हिस्ट्री अफ नेपाल हामी सधैँ अरूलाई जान्छौँ अरूलाई मूल्याङ्कन गर्छौँ तर आफ्नो मूल्याङ्कन गर्न सक्दैनौँ जुन बेला हामीले आफ्नो मूल्याङ्कन गर्छ नि त्यो बेला हाम्रो जीवनको परिवर्तन हुन्छ त्यो बेला जीवनको परिवर्तन हुन्छ हामी आफ्नो चिनेकै छैन बुझेकै छैन हाम्रो शक्ति लुकेको थाहा नै छैन त्यसैले भर्खर श्रीरामजीले भन्नुभयो सफल होइन असल बन्ने हो सफल त सबै बन्न सक्छ असल बन्न सक्दैन सफल र असल बनेपछि मात्रै हरेक चिज पर्फेक्ट हुन्छ त्यसैले विगत 5 वर्षदेखि म यो रिटायरमेन्ट लिइसकेपछि मैले बिहा बच्चाहरू छोडेर मेरो किताबबाट आएको सबै रकम र मेरो यो अलिक पैसा राखेर मैले कर्ण सकारात्मक कोष भन्ने स्थापना गरेको थिएँ 5 वर्ष पहिले मात्र सुरु गरेको यो सकारात्मक कोष म गाउँमा म 80 वर्षको बुढो भइसकेको छु तर अहिले पनि गाउँ घुम्न मलाई ठक्कै लाग्दैन अस्ति पनि चाहिँ गाउँ घुमिरहेको छु गाउँमा घुमेर त्यो युवाहरूलाई होइन उनीहरूलाई परिचालन गर्ने बेलामा हाम्रो युवाको हाम्रो कोषको चाहिँ एउटा लक्ष्यको छ भने 20 वर्ष नागेको युवा र आधा आकाश थाकेको महिला अनि दे ह्याड मल्टिप्लायर इफेक्ट उनीहरूलाई परिवर्तन गर्न सक्यो भने समाज परिवर्तन हुन्छ त्यसैले यो अभियानले हामी सुरु गरेको 5 वर्षपछि नाउ दिस अभियान इज ओभर 60 कन्ट्रिज इन द वर्ल्ड कुनै कसैले मलाई मद्दत गरेको छैन कसैले मलाई त्यो पैसा दिएको छैन बस त्यो त्यसको ब्याजबाट त्यो रकमको ब्याजबाट सुरु गर्दा आज 60 वटा देशमा जहाँ हामी नेपालीहरू बसेका छन् उनीहरू सबलाई समेटेर हामी सकारात्मक सोच हामी त्यो गरिरहेको सकारात्मक सोचमा थुप्रै कुराहरू आइरहेका छन् जीवनमा सोच परिवर्तन नभइकन संसार परिवर्तन हुँदै हुँदैन जुन बेलासम्म विवेक जुन बेलासम्म चेतना र जुन बेलासम्म कमन सेन्स र एकचोटि मैले यो गर्नु हुन्छ र मैले यो गर्नु हुँदैन भन्ने कुरा जान्यो भने समाज स्वत सलग्न अगाडि बढ्छ। हाम्रो नेपालको सबैभन्दा ठुलो कमी कमजोरी भनेको के हो? यो देश राजाले बिगारेको होइन, यो देश नेताले पनि बिगारेको होइन, यो देश धर्मले पनि बिगारेको, कुनै पनि बिगारेको, यो देश तपाईँ हामीले बिगारेको हो। हामी सब अरूले गर्नुपर्छ के थाहा छ, आफूले गर्नुपर्ने के पनि थाहा छैन। राजाको टाइममा रैपिक भर्ना भयो, प्रजातन्त्र आफूले प्रजा जनता भयो, तर आजसम्म त्यो जनता नागरिक बन्न सकेको छैन। नागरिक फर्केमा राख्ने नागरिक हुँदैन। नागरिक बन्नको निम्ति अर्काको आँखाबाट हेर्न जानुपर्छ, अर्को कानबाट सुन्न सक्नुपर्छ र अर्को मनबाट सोच्न सक्नु पर्यो। त्यति गर्न सक्यो भने नेपाल परिवर्तन स्वत हुन्छ। त्यसले सबभन्दा पहिले यो अभियानको मुख्य लक्ष्य, मुख्य उद्देश्य भनेको आफूले परिवर्तन गर्दै जानु अनि अरूलाई परिवर्तन गर्नु। म परिवर्तन नभइकन अरूलाई परिवर्तन गर्न नै सक्दैन। म परिवर्तन नभइकन मेरो छोराछोरी परिवर्तन हुनै सक्दैन, मेरो परिवार परिवर्तन हुनै सक्दैन, मेरो परिवार परिवर्तन नभइकन समुदाय परिवर्तन हुनै सक्दैन, छिमेकीको परिवर्तन हुनै सक्दैन। त्यसैले यो समाजलाई परिवर्तन गर्नको निम्ति हामी आफूले परिवर्तन हामीसित धेरै छ। अब यो समय त छैन। तपाईँसित म यो भन्न मलाई चाहिँ यो देश हामीसित कस्तो छ भन्ने कुरा प्राकृतिक दृष्टिकोणले, सांस्कृतिक दृष्टिकोणले, सामाजिक दृष्टिकोणले, मानवीय दृष्टिकोणले, धार्मिक दृष्टिकोणले यो देश, दिस इज द कन्ट्री सेकेन्ड टु नन इन द होल वर्ल्ड, सेकेन्ड टु नन इन द होल वर्ल्ड। संसारमा 200वटा देशहरू छ, 200भन्दा बढी देश छ। के तपाईँहरूलाई 200 देशको नाउँ थाहा छ? आज नेपाल विश्वको मानचित्रमा नेपाल 10औं स्थानमा छ। धनी भएर होइन, गरिब भएर पनि होइन, हामी संस्कृति प्रकृतिको धनी भएर। आज प्राकृतिक दृष्टिकोणमा, पर्यटनको दृष्टिकोणमा नेपाल फल्स विदिन द क्याटेगोरी अफ 1 to 10 मस्ट भिजिट कन्ट्री इन द वर्ल्ड। त्यो कम हो। अनि भगवान्ले त्यो दिएको छ नि हामीलाई, छप्पर फारक दिएको छ, र हामीले त्यसलाई भुल्न सक्दैनौँ। हामी आफूलाई गरिब भनेर हेर्न गर्न लाग्यो। हामीले आफूलाई गरिब भनेर चाहिँ त्यो गर्नु पर्यो। हामी गरिब होइन, म सधैँ भन्छु हामी मूर्ख हौँ। माल पाएर चाल नपाउनु मूर्ख र स्रोत साधन व्यवस्था गर्न नसक्ने मूर्ख। डोन्ट ब्लेम गड, ब्लेम योरसेल्फ इफ वी आर सफरिङ। केही अभियानलाई अगाडि बढ्दै हामी गइरहेको छु। तपाईँहरू पनि यसको साथ देश बन्न सक्छ। यो देश कुनै पनि हालतमा हामी खतरा हुनै हुँदैन। धेरै बदले धेरै राम्रो भएको छ। हामी सधैँ नराम्रो मात्रै हेर्नु, हामीले राम्रोलाई राम्रो भन्न सक्दैनौँ। नराम्रो भयो भने चाहिँ तेल फुकेर नराम्रो भनिन्छ। जुन बेला राम्रोलाई राम्रो भन्न सिकौँ त्यो बेला देश परिवर्तन हुन्छ। राम्रोलाई राम्रो भन्नको निम्ति हृदय विशाल हुनुपर्छ। ईर्ष्या र जलनले त्यो भएर हुँदैन। काम गर्ने मान्छेको खुट्टा तानेर काम गर्ने मान्छेलाई तल सारेर देश बन्दैन। काम गर्ने मान्छेले गाली गर्नु भनेको आकाशमा थुक्नु हो। त्यो मुख आँखाको आफ्नै राख्छ। त्यसैले यो राम्रोलाई राम्रो भन्ने यो संस्कृति, प्रवृत्ति, देविका, स्वविचार जुन बेला हामी गर्न सक्छौँ भने त्यो देश स्वतः बढ्छ। हाम्रो समस्या आकाशमा होइन, हाम्रो सबैको समस्या नाकमुनि छ। बस नाकमुनिको सानो समस्या हामीले सम्झिदियो भने ठुल्ठुलो काम आफै आफ बन्छ। हामी जे सोच्छौँ त्यही हामी बन्छौँ। त्यो सोच हाम्रो राम्रो भयो भने धेरै कुरा परिवर्तन हुन सक्छ। त्यसैले यो आजको यो कार्यक्रममा मलाई बोलाएर दुई शब्द मेरो मनका कुराहरू र मेरो अभियानको बारेमा विगत 16 वर्षदेखि गर्दै आएको कुराहरू भन्ने बोल्ने मौका दिनुभएकोमा म आयोजक मित्रहरूलाई खास गरी यो Xavier मेरो मनमा एउटा विशेष बेस्ट युनिभर्सिटी हो। बेस्ट हामी जब देशमा अब रुट छोडेर जान्छ नि, संस्कार छोडेर जान्छ नि विदेशमा, देन यु आर ए रुटलेस। तपाईँ विदेशमा जस्तोसुकै ठुलो त्यो अध्ययन गरेर जानुहोस्। When you leave your country, you are a rootless. When you are a rootless, you are a nameless. When you are a nameless, you are a fameless. संसारमा हजारौँ डाक्टरहरू काम गर्दा के भगवान्को नाउँको नाउँ जस कसैको नाउँ थाहा छ? सन ग्रोइको नाउँ जस कसैलाई थाहा छ? यो देशमा अब कर्मभूमिमा हामीले नाम छोड्यो, पहिचान छोड्यो, अनि असल र सफल केही भन्छ बाहिर सफल बाहिर मात्रै पुग्दैन असल सफल बन्नु भनेको त यही देशमा अघि भने जस्तै आमाको काखमा साथको साथमा र संस्कार र संस्कृतिको आधारमा मात्र एउटा मान्छे पाल्न सक्छ अहिले भने त्यो पशु मात्रै पाल्छ थ्याङ्क यू भेरी मच
Sir, kindly remain on the stage. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now I would like to request our chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe, to hand over the token of love to Mr. Shakya. Sir, please. Thank you so much, sir.
Sorry, this is not in the program, but I just like to make an announcement that we actually are honoring 3 social change makers. Unfortunately, 2 of them, Mrs. Anuradha Koirala and Mr. Mahavir Poon. Mrs. Anuradha Koirala, you all know, is the founder of Mighty Nepal, and Mr. Mahavir Poon, the founder of National Innovation Center. While Mrs. Koirala is in Nepal, but is not able to come, Mr. Mahavir Poon is not in Nepal, he's abroad. So, on our 25th anniversary, Xavier Academy is going to make some donation, some contribution, small contribution to both these institutions. We also expressed a desire to make some contribution to Karna Positive Trust, but as Karna Dai already mentioned, you know, he's established an endowment fund, and all the proceeds from all the books that he sells goes into that endowment fund. So he basically said that there's no need and he doesn't take a contribution from anybody. So we are very thankful, Karna Dai, for at least being present in today's occasion and for propagating the message of positivity. You know, in 60 countries and all over Nepal, the positive thinking is spreading, and I think, as is mentioned, if we all espouse and emulate and imbibe what he has told us, I think Nepal can be a very, very good and prosperous country, not in terms of only national wealth, but in terms of thinking. And with this, I will give over the mic to the MCs again. Thank you very much.
Now, just for a change, I'd like to ask a question to the audience. We all have mobile phones, don't we? And do we realize the amount of time we waste on it instead of investing it into something more constructive? As we know, the problems of misuse of phones and media have been quite major nowadays, disrupting the daily lives of people, as we know. And to portray this problem in a more vivid way, we have a drama performance coming up from our very own drama team named Choyo Choyo, written and directed by our very own drama teacher, Mr. Prabhakar Nyopani. Let us all welcome them onto the stage with a huge round of applause.
आजभोलि त खुब बिजी हुन थालेछ है अनि कस्तो चल्दैछ विदेशतिरको बसाइ मोज छ कि तँलाई छोराले बेलैमा विदेश बोलाइहाल्यो आफ्नो त छोराछोरीलाई विदेश पठाउने कुरा गरे कि बुढोले यति लामो पुराण सुनाउँछन् बरु तेरो छोराछोरीलाई भनेर मेरो छोराछोरीलाई नि उतै तान्न भन्न अनि त म पनि तँसँग घुम्न आइहाल्छु नि अनि त तर म मिलेर रमाइलो गर्नुपर्छ कि
आज हामी फुर्सद समेत भएन
ल भइहाल्छ नि
के भन्नु खाजा बनाउ त
त्यो पनि भन्ने कुरा हो त ल
खाजा बनाऊ भने
अनि अरु के चल्दैछ आजभोलि हेर त मबाट पनि दिनदिनै फेरि फेरि छ त ए हो र ल भइहाल्छ नि अनि अरू यसो विदेशतिर तरकारी सरकारी लागेकी छस् कि बसी बसी खान्छस् ल त बिजी मान्छे डिस्टर्ब गर्यो र म भरे कल गर्छु है ल अहिलेलाई राखेर भरे चाहिँ फेरि एकै कलमा फोन उठा नि ल ए तपाईँ आइपुग्नु भयो
होइन अफिसमै छु बल्ल देख्नु भने तिमीले म आएको आधा घन्टा भयो अनि के भएको हो तिमीहरूलाई मान्छे माथि आएर पुरै कोठा चाहँदा पनि चाल्न पाउने अहिले मेरो ठाउँमा चोर आएर सबै गुटमुटाएर लाँदा पनि खान पाउने रहेछ नि त
खुब आउँदा तपाईँको घरमा चोर के चाहिँ छ भनेर आउँछ चोरै आए पनि उल्टै तपाईँलाई सरापेर जान्छ यसो घरको कामले फुर्सद पाएर फोन चलाउन थाले कि यस्तै के आफू चाहिँ चोर जसरी लुसुक्क आएर एक्लै कफी सफी बनाएर खाने अझ आइतबार आधा घन्टा अगाडि आएको रे कि त्यतिखेरै बोलाउनु पर्थ्यो
कि त्यतिखेरै बोलाउनु पर्थ्यो एकपटक हो दुई पटक ए बन्दना भोक लाग्यो खाजा बनाऊ भने तिमीलाई ठुलो चोरमा गफ गर्ने ठिक हो अनि आफै किचनमा गएर एक कप मिठो कफी बनाउने
कसरी खान सकेको होला
हो त कि तिमी जस्तो यस्तो बिजी मान्छेलाई पनि मैले बनाएर खुवाउनु पर्थ्यो पर अब फुर्सद भयो खाजा बनाएर ल्याउँछु कि हिजोमा आफै
कति न सधैँ बनाएर खुवाएको जस्तो बस्दै गर्नुहोस् म बनाएर ल्याउँछु
ए सुन त
के भयो फेरि
कफीको कप पनि लगा
मैराउरी हुन के गर्नु
के तेरो पारा
बाबा हजुर यहीँ पो
ए भनेपछि तैँले पनि म यहाँ भएको देखिन छैन त हिजो पनि बिजी दिस मम जस्तो फेसबुक चलाउनु
कहाँ फेसबुक चलाउनु नि बाबा हाम्रो कलेजमा फेसबुक ब्यान्ड छ हजुरलाई थाहा छँदैछ नि
कसरी देखिनुहोस् त तैँले म यहाँ भएको
भरे के टिकटक बनाउने भनेर सोधेँ कि बाबाले थाहा पाउनु भएछ कि क्या हो
के रे के भनिस् फेरि भन्छ
ए होइन म त भरे कुन सब्जेक्टको होमवर्क गर्ने भनेर सोच्दै थिएँ त्यही भएर हजुरलाई हाम्रो देख्दै देखिनँ
तँलाई होमवर्क गर्न पनि सोच्नु पर्ने खुरुक्क सबै सब्जेक्टको अझ भरे हेर्छु नि फेरि ए कता
ए यता रुममा
ल बुढा घरमै छन् कि म भरे कल गर्छु ल अहिले हल्का बिजी छु कि लानुहोस् खाजा
जति रिस उठे पनि यो फ्राई आलु भनेपछि चाहिँ मन पनि खुसी हुने त्यही भएर त बनाएर नि
होइन के भयो
तिमीलाई कतिचोटि भन्नु खाजा बनाउने बेला फेसबुक नहेर भनेर आलु फ्राई हो कि आलु चास्नी फ्राई हो
न आलु भुट्दा भुट्दै डढा लाग्यो भनेर पानी हाल्यो भनेको त रसबरीको झोल पो हालेको छु कि क्या हो
केही कुराको ढङ्ग छ केही बोली साध्दैन ए त म के गर्नु
भयो नि त एकपटकलाई सरी
हजुरले मिठो चास्नी हालेको आलु खुवाइहाल्नुभयो। अब यसो कतै हिँडेर आउँ कि भनेर पानी र चास्नी पनि थाहा नहुने।
भरे आउँदा तरकारी पनि लिएर आउनु है, साग मात्र बाँकी छ।
हजुर सुत्ने बेला भनेको भए हुन्थ्यो नि। हुन त बेलैमा भन्न फेसबुकबाट फुर्सद पनि हुनु पर्यो नि हजुरलाई, होइन?
सुन्नु त
के भयो फेरि?
भरे आउँदा बाबुको आयसको कुरा पनि बुझेर आउनु है।
तिमीलाई मैले कतिचोटि भने त्यो छोराछोरीलाई विदेशको भुत्न चढाऊ भनेर। यत्रो लगानी गरेर पढाएको तिनीहरूलाई विदेश पठाउनलाई हो?
छर छिमेकी इष्टमित्र सबका छोराछोरी विदेशमा छन्। तपाईँ चाहिँ छोराछोरीलाई यही कुवारेर राख्नुहोस्। जाबो छोराछोरीलाई पढ्नलाई विदेश पठाउन नसके भनेर दुनियाँले कुरा काट्न थालिसके। त्यही थोत्रो झोला भिरेको छ, अफिस अफिस भनेर हिँडेको छ। यसो कहिलेकाहीँ त परिवारको बारेमा पनि सोच्नु नि।
जो सुकैले जे सुकै भनौँ, म पढ्न पठाउन एक सुको पनि खर्च गर्न सक्छु। खुब परिवारको बारेमा सोच्ने भइ थाकी। देशको दक्ष युवाहरू विदेश पलायन भयो भने देशको हालत के हुन्छ सोचेछ? हुन त यस्ता कुरा बुझ्नलाई खोपडी पनि हुनु पर्यो नि। खाली फेसबुक बाहेक केही नजान्दिने यस्तो कुरा भन्दा हामीलाई पुराण सुनाए जस्तै हो।
ओहो खुब हजुरकै छ खोपडी। 10 वर्षमा जाबो नासु भएकाले अर्कालाई अर्तिदिएको के सुहाउँथ्यो र? खुब देशको भलो सोच्ने भए।
केही बोल्नै हुन्न, न शान्तिले बस्न दिन्छ न खान दिन्छ।
सुन्नु त त्यही जुत्ताको तुना पार्नु भन्न लाग्यो। जे गरे पनि मै नराम्रो।
तिमीहरूको टिकटकमा चाहिँ कति धेरै लाइक्स भ्युज कमेन्ट आउँछ, मेरो टिकटकमा चाहिँ आउँदैन।
प्रब्लम देखेको छु। अनि जहिले पनि रोमान्टिक टिकटक मात्रै हाल्नु मन जस्तो, कहिलेकाहीँ स्याड टिकटक नि हाल्न, अनि फुल आउँछ त लाइक्स कमेन्ट्स भ्युज।
नाइस आइडिया। ओइ त्यो नेसनल प्लेयर होइन? आइज एउटा टिकटक बनाउनुपर्छ। एक्सक्युज मी, म हजुरसँग एउटा टिकटक बनाएर हिट हुन चाहन्छु नि। खै बोल्दैन फोन।
यस्तो टिकटक बनाउनु राम्रो होइन, र मसँग समय पनि छैन।
यो टिकटक बनाउनु कहाँ राम्रो काम हो त? ल एउटा टिकटक खिचिदिइहाल्नु।
कसै राम्रो काम होला भन त।
यही टिकटक बनाएर कति दुधवाली भएर, चियावाली भएर, पानीपुरीवाली भएर हिट भएका छन्। म पनि हजुरसँग एउटा टिकटक बनाएर हिट हुन चाहन्छु नि।
हिट नै हुनु छ भने राम्रो काम गरेर देश र आफ्नो नाम गरेर हिट हो। म जस्तै यस्तो टिकटक बनाएर होइन। तिमीहरूले भने नमानेर कलेजलाई कल गरिदिउँ।
जतिखेर पनि फोन चलाइ भनेर देखिसक्नु पर्दैन। अहिले फेरि आफूसँगै भएपछि चलाउनु मन लागिहाल्छ। अहिले अर्को उपद्रो भयो भने बाँकी राख्दैनन्।
मेरी प्यारी मामु के गर्दै हो?
आँखा छैन तेरो? देखिन साग किनाउँदैछु।
आहा मेरो बेस्ट रायोको साग।
होइन हिजोसम्म त रायो पकाएको भनेर नाक खुम्चाउँदै हिँड्छिस्। आज कसरी रायोको साग बेस्ट ह?
अनि मेरी प्यारी मामुले पकाएपछि मिठो हुन्न त? झन् यसमा लसुन, गोलभेडा, प्याज, मिट मसला हालेर परि आहा कति मिठो हुन्छ है मामा
अन्त धेरै गरेर केचप पनि हाल्नु पर्यो अन्त सोया सस पनि हाल्नु पर्यो पढ्नु बुझ्नु छैन वाइ जा गएर पढ्न थाल
या पढिहाल्छु नि के मामु मेरी प्यारी मामु म हस्को एकपल्ट फोन दिन्छ न
ए महारानी अघिदेखि किन मस्को मार्दै थिए भनेको त फोनको लागि पो रहेछ होइन पढेको छैन जा गएर पढ्न थाल
या यो मामु त कस्तो हेर्सिन्छ के आहा मैले फोन पाएँ हजुरले नदिएर के भयो मैले फोन पाइहालेँ
ए यता ले भन्दैछु है बस्न अहिले बाबा आएर के गर्नुहुन्छ तँलाई बुढो आएर पढाउने बेला भइसक्यो के गरोस् आफूले आफ्नै कामले फुर्सद छैन
त्यही भएर राम्रो टिकटकै आउँदैन यता चाहिँ राम्रो टिकटक आउँछ जस्तो छ यता बनाउनु पर्यो आज
दिदी दिदी
के
एउटा एकछिन मोबाइल दिनु न
बल्ल बल्ल मेरो हातमा परेको फोन दिउला नि तँलाई
एउटा गुगल सर्च त हो नि दिनु न
पर्दैन त्यो गुगलमा जे पाए त्यही सर्च गर्नलाई
तिमी जस्तो टिकटक हेर्नलाई हो र म त साँच्चै काम छ के आधी घन्टाको लागि त हो नि देऊ न
हुँदैन आधी घन्टामा त बाबा आइपुग्नुहुन्छ मेरो भाइ
के
मेरो एउटा काम गर्दैन
के काम
मेरो एउटा टिकटक बनाइदिन होला यता राम्रो आउँछ कि हेर त मोबाइलबाट हेर्न भनेको हेरे
मेरो काम गर्दैन भने नाइले उसको टिकटक बनाउनु पर्यो
ए भाइ पक्न पक तैँले टिकटक नबनाएर के त म आफ्नो टिकटक आफै बनाउन सकिहाल्छु सधैँ रोमान्टिक गीतमा टिकटक बनाएर लाइकै आएन आज चाहिँ स्याड टिकटक यो मेनुका प्रधानको चाहिँ ठिक छ जस्तो छ यसमा बनाउनु पर्यो अब पहिला डाइलग कन्ठ गर्छु तिमीले मेरो सिउँदोमा लगाइदिएको एक चिम्टी सिन्दुरले मेरो जीवनमा कति परिवर्तन ल्यायो कहिले सोचेका छौ आज आएर सिउँदोको सिन्दुर पुछ यो सिउँदोको सिन्दुर त पुछ तर यो त लास्टै कुरा छ यार कि मैले बनाउन सक्छु त या ट्राई मार्केटिङ देखाइदिए आफ्नो जादु यसमै बनाउँछु तिमीले मेरो सिउँदोमा लगाइदिएको एक चिम्टी सिन्दुरले मेरो जीवनमा कति परिवर्तन ल्यायो कहिले सोचेका छौ आज आएर सिउँदोको सिन्दुर पुछ भन्छ यो सिउँदोको सिन्दुर त पुछ तर खै कस्तो आएछ हेर या यसमा त आँसु नै छैन आइडिया अब बनाउँछ अब राम्रो आउँछ तिमीले मेरो सिउँदोमा लगाइदिएको एक चिम्टी सिन्दुरले मेरो जीवनमा कति परिवर्तन ल्यायो कहिले सोचेका छौ आज आएर सिउँदोको सिन्दुर पुछ भन्छौ यो सिउँदोको सिन्दुर त पुछौँला तर त्यस दिन मैले तिमीलाई रोक्न धेरै प्रयास गरेँ मैले परिवारलाई के जवाफ दिएँ समाजलाई कसरी देखाउने म त बर्बाद भएँ
बन्दना ए बन्दना
हजुर होइन के भयो किन यसरी गराएको
के नै हुन बाँकी रहेन यो घरमा अब तिम्री छोरी कुन चाहिँ केटासँग रुँदै रुँदै फोनमा कुरा गर्दै थिए म आएँ अनि आँसु बुझ्दै भागी
योजना ए योजना यता मुन्टी ल भन्को हो त्यो केटा तैँले कसरी यो सब गर्ने आँट गरिस्
त्यस्तो केही भएको होइन अघि म टिकटक बनाउँदै थिएँ अनि बाबा आइपुग्नु भएछ त्यस्तो केही भएको छैन
मनीको स्थित मैले तँलाई फोन नगरी जा भने होइन खैले यो फोन जागर पढ्न थाल तोड्यो कि क्या हो
म नसक्ने बहिनीहरूसँग छोयो छोयो मोबाइल नै पो चाहिन्छ तँलाई ए भगवान्ले हाम्रो घरकोलाई कस्तो मोबाइलको भुत चढाइदिएको छ
एउटा कुरा सिक्न सक्यो बाबा दिसु न
तँले चाहिने नचाहिने कुरा किन सिक्नु पर्यो खुरुक्क लाएर आफ्नो कोर्सको किताबहरू पढ्न जाँदा
साँच्चीकै सिक्न सक्यो बाबा दिसु न
सिक्छस् खुब तैँले मोबाइलमा सिके के गर्छस् मलाई थाहा छैन तँलाई दाइदी जस्तो मोबाइलमा 10 थरी कुराहरू बानी लगाइसक्यो होइन
दिदीले टिकटक बनाएर दाइले पाउँछ कि जस्तो कहाँ हो र बाबा साँच्चीकै सिक्न सके
त भने मान्दैनस् त खुरुक्क लाएर पढ्न जान्छस् कि दिउँ
मेरो कुरा त कसैले बुझ्दैन
तैँले पनि म यहाँ भएको देखिन अनि के हो जन्ती बोकेर आएको जस्तो बिहालाई गर्छस् कम्बाइन्ड स्टडी मलाई त मूर्खे ठान्छौ नि तिमीहरूले ले पढ्ने भयो के हो र यो अरे हल्का स्पेस बनाएको नि अरे यत्रो स्पेस छ त यहाँ देखिनस् ए हो त है अब बस हुन्छ उठ्दिउँ उठिरहेको छु उठ्दिउँ रे सबै नमुना मेरै घरतिर हुनुपर्ने
के भयो
तर तेरो सोधो त वाइल्ड कडा यार
डल्लै बनाउनु
चिन्दै नलिन ममले गराएपछि हाम्रो सुटु हो के
चाट हाल्नु त ल चाट हाल्ने है
त्यही अगाडि है
राइटतिर है राइटतिर
अटे घाना
लेफ्टबाट
म त नघाट्छ यार
पावर आन पावर
कोही फिली साथ आयो उयो म भ्याइ भएको थिएँ म मरे के प्रोहरूमा बचान म मरे के प्रोहरूमा मरे के प्रोहरूमा मरे के प्रोहरू मलाई बचाउन नमार न प्रो
ए बन्दना बन्दना सबै मिलेर हाम्रो छोरालाई मार्नलाई माथि छोरा तेरो आउँदै छ
मरे के
ए कहिले हो
ए द्याट पब्जी हान्ने के ल्याङ हान्छ
छोरो मलाई मार्यो बचाऊ बचाऊ भन्छ पब्जी खेल्नलाई श्रीमती आधा रातमै उठेर हिँड्छे फेसबुक चलाउने यो पब्जी फेसबुक टिकटक कस्तो चाहिँ भुत्ने छोरा छ मेरो धामी डाक्टरले समेत निको पार्न नसक्ने कस्तो चाहिँ रोग लाग्यो मेरो घरलाई छोयो बाबा आइपुगे आज तेरै कमी थियो ए पुरुषार्थ त ठुलै हो चोरी
कहाँ चोर्ने बाबा यो स्पिच कम्पिटिसनमा प्रथम भएको नि हजुरलाई भन्दा मान्नु भएन मैले त विद्यालयबाट सहयोग लिएर आज फेरि मेडलै हात पारेँ नि बाबा हजुरले सोचेको सही रहेछ मलाई पनि यही देशमा के गर्न मन छ मलाई पनि यही देशमा बस्न पाउनु छ बाबा
सरी बाबा आज भाइले मेरो पनि आँखा खोल्यो
अबदेखि म पनि धेरै टिकटक चलाउने।
Sorry to that, I'm only here as a man.
मसँग नहुँदा म पागल जस्तो भएको थिएँ। मलाई त यसको लतै लागिसकेको रहेछ। आजबाट म पनि यसको अनावश्यक रूपमा प्रयोग गर्दिनँ।
शाबाश छोटो, केटोले त एक चुटकीमै सबै समस्याको समाधान ल्याएछ।
सामाजिक सञ्जालको सही सदुपयोग गरौँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, drama team, for your excellent performance. It was truly an eye-opener for all of us, and I'm sure it identifies with most of us as well. A huge round of applause for them. Now, we'd like to invite and felicitate the distinguished alumni of Xavier Academy. I'd like the volunteers to please usher them to the stage. The fortunate recipients of 25th anniversary celebration are each of these who have contributed majorly in different areas and have worked very hard to receive this appreciation. We'd like to request our chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe and Honorable Umesh Shrestha to please come up on the stage and felicitate our distinguished alumni. Mr. Ranjan Kumar Thapa, Nepal representative of ICICI Bank, batch 1997 to 1999. Dr. Puneet Karmacharya, Acting Head of Department of Public Health and Dentistry, KMC Teaching Hospital, batch 1998 to 2000. Dr. Sapna Verma, Consultant of Center for Liver Disease and Implantation, batch 2020 to 2022.
She's not able to join us here today because of her work, so her husband is here to represent her. A big round of applause for her.
Mr. Ravindra Shrestha, Chairperson of Kathmandu Coffee, batch 2000 to 2002. A huge round of applause for them. stage.
Now moving on, we'd like to honor and felicitate the teachers and the staff who have served for 20 plus years in the Academy. I'd like to request the volunteers to guide them to the stage as I call out their names. I'd like to request our respected chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagatmathe, and Honorable Ms. Shrestha to felicitate them. We'd like to invite the following onto the stage.
Mr. Vivek Vaidya and Ms. Ritu Shakya. Mr. Shyam Bahadur Khimire and Ms. Krishna Maya Shrestha. Mr. Ganesh Prasad Sivakoti and Ms. Rose Singh. Ms. Devika Maski and Ms. Sunita Shrestha. Ms. Santi Joshi and Mr. Sankar Prasad Dahal. Mr. Rishikesh Tungana and Ms. Goma Kimile. Mr. Mahendra Mandal and Mr. Gyan Krishna Shrestha. Ms. Chandra Kumari Kesi and Mr. Prakash Shrestha. And lastly, we have Mr. Nayan Prasad Khatiwara, Mr. Tara Nashrestha, and Ms. Pyari Lama.
We would like to thank them for the constant service towards the Academy with such dedication and commitment. I doubt this milestone would be possible without them. A huge round of applause for all of them.
Next up, Honorable Umesh Shrestha is the educationist, Nepali politician, and currently serving as the State Minister. We'd like to call him a vital member in various sectors of national affairs. Please give a big round of applause as we welcome him on the stage to convey his remarks on reflecting educational issues.
Xavier Academy का फाउंडिंग चेयरपर्सन प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर श्रीराम जी आज का प्रमुख अतिथि एशियन डेवलपमेंट बैंक का पूर्व वाइस प्रेसिडेंट बिंदुनाथ लोहनी जी आज का विशिष्ट अतिथि सोच खोज र यो टुरिज्म सेक्टर का चाहिँ अभियन्ता हुनु यो फाउन्डर नै भनौँ हाम्रो आदरणीय कृष्ण साक्य दाई फाउन्डिङ डाइरेक्टरज्यूहरू जेभियर एकाडेमीका सम्पूर्ण फाउन्डिङ डाइरेक्टरज्यूहरू उपस्थित विशिष्ट महानुभावहरू संस्थाका टिचर साथीहरू र सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू एउटा फाउन्डरको हैसियतले जेभियर एकाडेमीमा जुन 25% यहाँले बिताउनुभयो जेभियर एकाडेमीको छविको लागि जुन कन्ट्रिब्युसन गर्नुभयो यहाँलाई बधाई शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु र भर्खरै 20 वर्ष आफ्नो जीवनकालको अमूल्य समय दिएर जेभियर एकाडेमीको यो प्रगति उन्नतिको लागि काम गर्नुभयो त्यसको लागि पनि म पुरस्कृत र हुने सम्पूर्ण कर्मचारी र शिक्षक साथीहरूलाई विशेष धन्यवाद शुभकामना र बधाई दिन चाहन्छु म शिक्षाबाटै हुर्केको पानी सरेको डुबेकी मारेको र शिक्षालाई नै नम्बर 1 प्रायोरिटी दिनुपर्छ देश विकासको मेरुदण्ड नै शिक्षा हो भनेर लामो समयदेखि यो सरकारी स्कुलमा पढेर प्राइभेट सेक्टरको यो फाउन्डिङ मेम्बर्स र अभियन्ताको रूपमा लामो समय काम गरे र स्कुल लेभलमा 32 वर्ष हेडमास्टर भए र यो फिल्डमा लागेको 42 वर्ष जति भयो एजुकेसन फिल्डमा लागेको र सबभन्दा ठुलो कुरो देश विकासको लागि शिक्षामा आमूल परिवर्तन नगरिकन वास्तविक हुँदैन भन्ने तात्पर्यका साथ मैले अवसर पनि पाएँ। म हिसानको प्याप्सनको अपिन भन्ने संस्थाहरूको जति प्राइभेट इन्स्टिट्युसनहरूको एउटा स्कुल लेभलदेखि चाहिँ यो प्राइभेट इन्स्टिट्युसनहरूको सबैको प्रेसिडेन्ट भएर मैले काम गर्ने अवसर पनि पाएँ। लामो समय काम गरेको कदर स्वरूप संविधान बनाउँदाखेरि म पार्लियामेन्ट संविधान सभामा एउटा मेम्बरको रूपमा नेपाल सरकारले मनोनित गरेर लग्यो। त्यसपछि पनि म शिक्षा स्वास्थ्य र खेलकुद समितिमै बसेर लामो समयदेखि यो चाहिँ नीति निर्माण अहिले कर्णदायले भन्नु भइसक्यो कि नेपाल अथाह सम्भावनाको मुलुक भन्नुभयो। म आफै चाहिँ भन्ने पनि आजभन्दा 50 वर्ष अगाडि चाहिँ खाली खुट्टामा आएको व्यक्ति हो। पढ्नको लागि एसएलसी पास भएर अवसरको खोजीमा आएको व्यक्ति हो। शिक्षामा लामो समय काम गरेँ र अहिले नीति बनाउने ठाउँमा गएको छु। तर सबभन्दा पहिलो चाहिँ शिक्षाकै नीति परिवर्तन हुनुपर्छ भने चाहिँ अहिले एउटा अभियन्ताको रूपमा एउटा नीति निर्माण गर्ने ठाउँमा बसेर काम गरिरहेको छ। अहिले पनि हामीले संविधान नयाँ संविधान आयो, डेमोक्रेसी आयो, तर अहिले हामी 2028 सालकै चाहिँ यत्रो परिवर्तन आयो, यत्रो चेन्ज आयो। यो अहिले कम्युनिकेसन मोबाइल संसारै चेन्ज भइसक्यो, एउटा ग्लोबल भिलेज भइसकेको बेलामा अब एजुकेसनमा पनि चेन्ज हुनुपर्छ। सङ्घीय कानुन अनुसारको चाहिँ एजुकेसन हुनु पर्यो। अहिले रोजगारमूलक व्यवसायमूलक शिक्षा हुनु पर्यो। अहिले भएको शिक्षा चाहिँ जागिरमुखी। अब पढ्ने बित्तिकै मान्छेलाई के हुनु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि उसले स्किल बेस, त्यसमा पनि डिफ्रेन्ट लेभलको सबै मान्छे मास्टर लेभल जाने होइन। टायरमा हामीले छुट्याइदिएर स्किल बेस चाहिँ हामीले दियो भने जहाँसम्म लाग्छ विदेश जाँदैन। यो सम्भावनाको भएको मुलुक। यहाँ कम्पिटेटिभ एडभान्टेज भन्नुहुन्छ भने नम्बर 1 मैले देखेको हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट, टुरिज्म, कृषिजन्य उद्योग, वन जङ्गल जडीबुटी, हेल्थ र एजुकेसन र हाम्रा अपार यो चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ जडीबुटीहरू र प्राकृतिक स्रोत साधन नै यति धेरै छ। त्यसको हामीले एक्सपर्टाइज गरेर यसलाई चाहिँ युज गर्यो भने मात्रै 10 वर्षमा नेपाल वास्तविक आयपलट हुन सक्छ। नेपाल वान अफ द रिचेस्ट कन्ट्रीको रूपमा जान सक्छ। अहिले सबभन्दा धेरै पोटेन्सियल भएको हाम्रो हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट हेर्ने भने हामीले 2200 मेगावाट पनि बनाउन सकेको छैन। हाम्रो क्यापासिटी भनेको 83,000 मेगावाट भन्दा पनि बढी छ। अहिले संसारमा यो ग्लोबल वार्मिङले गर्दाखेरि के भएको छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ सबभन्दा पानी र बिजुलीको संसारभरि समस्या पर्ने भनेको पानी र बिजुली हो। हामीसित यति पोटेन्सियल बनाउँदै पनि यसलाई प्रायोरिटाइज गरेर बनाउनु पर्छ। हाम्रो सोचमा परिवर्तन हुनुपर्छ। जस्तो कि अघि नै भनिहाल्नु पऱ्यो कि हाम्रो सङ्कीर्ण सोच, सङ्कीर्ण चाहिँ विचारले गर्दाखेरि जहाँ पनि हडल छ, तर यसलाई पन्छाउँदै जानुपर्छ। किनभने जहाँ चाहिँ समस्या छ, मैले पनि के देख्छु भने जहाँ चाहिँ प्रब्लम छ त्यहाँ अपर्च्युनिटी पनि हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ। जसले गर्न सक्छ त्यो मान्छेले गर्न सक्छ। अब वास्तविक हाम्रो परिकल्पना र सोच भनेको हामी युनिभर्सिटी बनाउँदै थियौँ। यत्रा दिग्गजहरू हाम्रो फाउन्डिङ मेम्बर्सहरू हेर्ने भने अहिले भाइस च्यान्सलर हुनुहुन्छ, लुम्बिनी बौद्ध युनिभर्सिटीको भाइस च्यान्सलर। डाक्टर माथि नै भन्नुहुन्छ भने कम्बोडियाको होल एजुकेसन र टेक्निकल एजुकेसनको प्लानर हुनुहुन्छ, प्रोफेसर माथि हुनुहुन्छ। हाम्रो डाक्टर बजाजी हुनुहुन्छ, हाम्रो म्याडम हुनुहुन्छ चाहिँ हाम्रो इपिएसको फाउन्डिङ चाहिँ लामो समयदेखि एजुकेसनमा काम गरेको। हामी यस्ता व्यक्तिहरू छौँ कि वास्तविक भनेको हायर एजुकेसनमा नेपालको असाध्यै ठुलो प्रस्परस हो। तर अहिलेसम्म पनि अब यो सङ्घीय कानुन बनेको छैन। त्यो सङ्घीय कानुन नबनेको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामी हायर एजुकेसनमा जान नसकेको हो। र निश्चय पनि म पनि डाइभर्सिफाइड जीवनमा केही न केही काम गर्नुपर्छ। शिक्षामा अब चाहिँ ऐन नियम कानुन बनेन भन्दाखेरि त्यो डाइभर्सिफाई गरे। तर डाइभर्सिफाई गरे पनि कर्णदायले भने जस्तै मैले पनि फाउन्डेसन बनाउने, अहिले 9वटा हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्टहरू बनिसकेको छ। अहिले बनाएको झनै 300 मेगावाट प्रोजेक्टहरूमा हामी इन्भल्भ भएको छ। कृषिमा इन्भल्भ भएको छौँ, हस्पिटल्समा इन्भल्भ भएको छौँ, टुरिज्ममा इन्भल्भ भएको छ। हेर्नुहोस् यो सम्भावना, यो टुरिज्म भनेको नेपालको दोस्रो सम्भावना जस्तो लाग्छ। यो नेपालमा इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरहरू बनिँदैछ। इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनिसकेपछि मैले के गरेँ, कोभिडको बेलामा हेर्नुहोस् किन सुतेर बस्नु भएन, त्यो बेलामा 2 वर्षको पिरियडमा 6वटा होटल बनाएको छ। ठाउँ ठाउँमा जग्गा थियो, यो निश्चय पनि यो बेलामा नसुतौँ, यो बेला धेरै काम गरौँ भने त्यो बेलामा 6वटा होटल बन्यो। अरू अहिले भन्नुहुन्छ भने अर्को एउटा ठुलो चेन ग्रुपसित मिलेर देशभरि चाहिँ यो अपर्च्युनिटी भनेको यसमा आउँछ भनेर मेरो दृष्टिकोणले त्यसमा इन्भल्भ भएको छौँ। कृषिमा इन्भल्भ भएको छौँ। अब कृषिमा पनि यति ठुलो अपर्च्युनिटी छ, हामीले त्यो अपर्च्युनिटीलाई क्याच गर्नु पर्यो। बायोडाइभर्स हाम्रो यस्तो ठुलो चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ क्लाइमेट छ। 1 घन्टाको दौडानमा हामी हिमालदेखि लिएर चाहिँ तराई पुग्न सक्छौँ भन्दाखेरि यो चिजलाई चाहिँ म के विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई के भन्छु भने अघि नै प्रान्त दाइले भनिसक्नुभयो कि नेपाल नै यो चाहिँ अपर्च्युनिटीको खानी हो। तर निश्चय पनि बाहिर गए पनि मलाई दुःख लाग्छ। म शिक्षामा काम गर्ने प्रधानमन्त्रीको कार्यालयमा अहिले म बसेको छु। 1 वर्षमा अहिले विदेश जानेको नो अब्जेक्सन सर्टिफिकेट लिने मात्रै 1,12,000 भन्दा बढी विद्यार्थीहरू नो अब्जेक्सन सर्टिफिकेट लिए। अहिले फर्मल च्यानलबाट भन्ने हो भने 80-85 अरब पैसा चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ विदेश गयो। अझै इन्फर्मल च्यानलबाट हेर्ने हो भने 1,50 अरब भन्दा पनि बढी पैसाहरू बाहिर गएको छ। अहिले हाम्रो सोचले गर्दाखेरि हो। अहिले हेर्नुहोस् 147वटा चाहिँ नर्सिङ कलेजहरू बन्यो। बाहिरको मान्छेहरू करिबन चाहिँ 1000 जति चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ मेडिकल डक्टरको लागि यहाँ पढ्न आउँथ्यो इन्डियन्सहरू। एकजना व्यक्तिले चाहिँ हामीलाई 1 करोड रुपियाँ तिर्थ्यो। अहिले सबै त्यो पनि बन्द भइनुहोस् भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो सोच फराकिलो गरेर लानुपर्छ। हडल्सहरू छ, त्यो नियमहरूलाई चाहिँ हामीले स्पष्ट एकदम राम्रो बनाएर लानै पर्छ। किनभने त्यो निश्चय पनि त्यो दिन आउँछ। म धेरै आशावादी छु र हामी पनि विशेष गरेर जेभियर एकाडेमी यत्रा दिग्गज हुँदाहुँदै यत्रा प्रोफेसनल मान्छे हुँदाहुँदै किन माथि गएन भन्दाखेरि हामीले बाटै छ। त्यो जुन किसिमले हामीले इन्भेस्ट गर्ने बाटो, जो युनिभर्सिटी बनाउने, हामीले नै आजभन्दा 12 वर्ष भयो सगरमाथा युनिभर्सिटी बनाउँछु। यो भयवर्ग सम्पत्तिलाई हामी ट्रस्ट फाउन्डेसन बनाउँछु। यो भएको सम्पत्तिलाई ट्रस्ट फाउन्डेसन बनाउँछु। पूर्वाञ्चलमा गएर यो चाहिँ पाटलीबासमा 500 रुपियाँ जग्गा किनेर त्यहाँ चाहिँ यहाँ पूर्वाञ्चलको युनिभर्सिटी बनाउँछु भनेर त्यहाँ प्रपोजलहरू हामीले दिएको छ। तर यो हेर्ने दृष्टिकोण मैले चाहिँ भन्दिनँ है। सरकारी संस्था शिक्षा र स्वास्थ्य भनेको राज्यको दायित्व हो। तर अहिलेको पुँजीले हामी शिक्षा र स्वास्थ्य सबै सरकारले लिन सक्ने अवस्था छैन। यो अपर्च्युनिटी दिनुपर्छ। यसमा राखौँ। सरकारी संस्थाहरू असाध्यै राम्रो हुनुपर्छ। गरिबको छोराछोरी पढ्नुपर्छ। त्यो नीति बनाऊ। अहिले भन्ने हो भने पनि 1,11 अरब पैसा भन्दा बढी चाहिँ के भन्छ भने शिक्षामा लगानी भएको छ। 11% लगानी भएको छ। तर आउटपुट हेऱ्यो भने दर्दनाक छ। अहिले हाम्रो युनिभर्सिटी हेऱ्यो भने अब चाहिँ टिचर्सहरू धेरै, विद्यार्थीहरू सुक्दै गयो। रिसर्च र डेभलपमेन्टमा भनेको केही पनि छैन भन्दाखेरि धेरै सुधार गर्नुपर्ने पक्षमा छ। अहिले अब नयाँ ऐन नियम आएर त्यसमा चाहिँ सबै पक्षलाई गर्नुपर्छ। प्राइभेटलाई चाहिँ रेगुलेट गर्नु पर्यो, प्राइभेटलाई अपर्च्युनिटी दिनु पर्यो र पब्लिकलाई स्ट्रेन्थेन गरेर लानु पर्यो। बजेटहरू छुट्याएर अलिक माथि लानुपर्छ। पब्लिकलाई स्ट्रेन्थेन नगरिकन पनि सबै प्राइभेटले हाम्रो जस्तो गरिबको रूपमा हुनेवाला केही पनि छैन। त्यही भएकोले यो नीति बनाउने ठाउँमा हामी चेन्ज ल्याउन खोजेका छौँ। अहिले म आफै चाहिँ प्राइम मिनिस्टर अफिसमा बसेर एउटा ब्रिजिङ गर्ने काममा काम गरेको छु। कहिले टुरिज्म सम्बन्धी समस्या छ, उद्योगको समस्या छ, वनको समस्या छ, उद्योग, यो धेरै कुराहरूको समस्यालाई चाहिँ अब यो एउटा फ्रेन्डली बनाएर ब्रिजिङको काममा जस्तो कि टुरिज्ममा पनि धेरै समस्याहरू छन् भन्दाखेरि यसलाई कसरी नेपाल समृद्धि बनाउने हो, नेपालमा जब दिने हो। अहिले हेर्ने हो भने मैले धेरै लामो भाषण गरिसकेँ, त्यो बेच्चिगोला जस्तो लाग्छ। तैपनि 5 लाख मान्छे युवाहरू चाहिँ हाम्रो जब मार्केटमा निस्किन्छ। 50,000लाई हामी चाहिँ जब दिन सक्दैनौँ। कहाँ जाने? गरिब छन्। प्रत्येक व्यक्तिको हातमा चाहिँ मोबाइल छ। त्यो मोबाइल हेर्नु बित्तिकै म यहाँ जब नभएपछि अब खाडी मुलुकमा गएर अहिले हेर्ने भने हाम्रो गरिब जनताहरू गएर चाहिँ खाडी मुलुकको प्रगति उन्नति, मलेसियाको उन्नति प्रगतिमा लागेको छ। तर त्यो वातावरण हामीले क्रिएट गर्नु यहाँ उद्योग व्यवसाय व्यापारदेखि लिएर पैसा चाहिँ यहाँ चाहिँ नेपालमा फ्लो नगरिकन हुनेवाला केही पनि छैन। त्यही भएर यो शिक्षा नै हो सबभन्दा ठुलो कुरो। अब 3 किसिमको ऐनको ड्राफ्ट भएको छ। एउटा चाहिँ विद्यालय शिक्षा, त्यहाँ सबै हटाउने बाटोहरू छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ इभन ट्रस्टबाट खोल्न सक्छ। अब भनेको शिक्षा भनेको सेवामूलकबाट जानुपर्छ। अब कम्पनीबाट खोल्ने प्रावधानहरू त्यहाँ छैन। भएको संस्थाहरू चलाऊ, अब ट्रस्ट फाउन्डेसन बनाऊ, सहकारीबाट खोल वा चाहिँ पब्लिक संस्थाहरूबाट खोल, स्कुल लेभलमा त्यो जान सक्ने अवस्था छ। एउटा छुट्टै टिबेट, एउटा स्किल टेस्टिङहरू गर्ने चाहिँ टेक्निकल भोकेसनलको लागि छुट्टै ऐन कानुनहरू बनाएको छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ प्राइभेट सेक्टरहरूलाई पनि ओपन अप गर्नुपर्छ। राम्रो राम्रो संस्थाहरूले ल टेक्निकल स्कुल्सहरू खोल भनेर चाहिँ त्यो अपर्च्युनिटी दिनुपर्छ। त्यो किसिमको चाहिँ ऐनको ड्राफ्ट भएको छ। अनि हायर एजुकेसनको छुट्टै ड्राफ्ट भएको छ, जसमा चाहिँ इभन त्यहाँ सरकारको पनि छ, स्टेटको पनि छ, इभन ट्रस्ट फाउन्डेसनको पनि छ। भन्दाखेरि विभिन्न अप्सन राखेर चाहिँ अब यो ऐन आउँछ होला। तर ऐनको प्रावधानमा पनि अब राज्यले दायित्व वहन गर्न सक्ने छ कि छैन भन्दाखेरि त्यसको अहिले चाहिँ स्टडी भइरहेछ। गर्दाखेरि धेरै चुनौती छ। वास्तविक यति पैसा पुगेको छैन। राज्यको स्रोतहरू नै सीमित छ। यो विषयमा मैले इकोनोमिक चिजमा भनेर म यहाँ टाइम बर्बाद गर्न चाहदिनँ। तर म यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका आदरणीय अभिभावकज्यूहरूलाई म के भन्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि यो ग्लोबल भिलेज हो, तैपनि नेपालमै धेरै अपर्च्युनिटी छ। इन्टरप्रेन्योर भएर यहाँ काम गर्नुपर्छ। ग्रोइङ पपुलेसनलाई टार्गेट गरेर जे काम गरे पनि यहाँ पैसा कमाउने बाटोहरू छ। म यहाँ मैले भन्नु के चाहन्छु भने कृषिमै काम गरे पनि यति धेरै तपाईँले युट्युबले हेर्नुभयो भने पनि विदेशमा गएर आएको मान्छेहरू विदेश बेकार गए। मैले एउटा सानो काम गरेर पनि चाहिँ वर्षमा चाहिँ 10-20 लाख रुपियाँ म कमाउन सक्छु भनेका छ। भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो सबै बाँझो छ गाउँघरहरू। म के देख्छु भने म गाउँबाट आएको मान्छे अबको फ्युचर आजभन्दा 50 वर्ष अगाडि चाहिँ काठमाडौँ, चितवन, बुटौल भनेर मैले सोचेको थिएँ। अब इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनिसकेपछि अबको फ्युचर भनेको यो मध्य पहाडी राजमा बिजुली, पानी, टेलिफोन भएको ठाउँ, ब्युटिफुल ठाउँहरूको हुन्छ। त्यसलाई पनि हामीले मनन गरेर त्यो ठाउँको पनि विकास गर्नु जरुरी मैले ठानेको छु। त्यही भएर यहाँ जुन हामीलाई ट्रस्ट गर्नुभयो, छोराछोरी पढाउनु भयो, पैसा तिर्नुभयो र जेभियरलाई सपोर्ट गर्नुभएको छ, तपाईँहरू नै हाम्रो एम्बेसडर हुनुहोस्। गुड पोइन्ट र ब्याड पोइन्ट भनेको तपाईँहरूले जे भन्नुहुन्छ त्यसलाई हामी मनन गर्नुपर्छ। त्यही भएर तपाईँले 25 वर्षमा हिजोको प्यारेन्ट्स, आजको प्यारेन्ट्सले जुन सपोर्ट र हेल्प गर्नुभयो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ संस्थाको तर्फबाट विशेष यहाँलाई म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। अझै हाम्रो काम गर्नुपर्छ। हाम्रो फाउन्डिङ मेम्बर्सहरू पैसाभन्दा सेवाको लागि पब्लिक फन्डेड तर के भन्छ प्राइभेट एउटा सोचको के अरे प्राइभेट फन्डेड पब्लिक सोचका व्यक्तिहरू हामी हुन्छौँ, यहाँ छौँ। किन पब्लिकलाई सपोर्ट र हेल्प गर्नुपर्छ। शिक्षाबाट धेरै नाफा खानुहुन्न, यसलाई ग्रो गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने चिन्तन मननको हुनुहुन्छ। अब यो हाम्रो ड्रिमलाई चाहिँ किन सोच ठुलो नबनाइकन जीवनमा कहिले पनि माथि जान सकिँदैन। यहाँ कतिपय विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू हुनुहुन्छ होला, तपाईँको सोच चाहिँ ठुलै हुनुपर्छ। त्यो किनभने सानो सोच, सानो चिन्तन, तपाईँ मेहनत परिश्रम गर्नुभयो भने सफल हुनु सक्नुहुन्छ। त्यो शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु। र 25 वर्षसम्म अथक प्रयास र हामी युनाइटेड भएर, हामी छुटेकै छैन, हामी यस्तो युनाइटेड भएर हाम्रो फाउन्डिङ मेम्बर्सहरू बस्नु भएको छ। उहाँहरूलाई पनि विशेष शुभकामना, बधाई र धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। र अझै यसको उन्नति, प्रगति र हाम्रो ड्रिम भनेको युनिभर्सिटी बनाउने हो। अब हामीले चाहिँ अरूले नसक्यो भने म सक्ने भएको छु। किनभने चाहिँ त्यो सक्दाखेरि अरू ठाउँबाट कमाएको पैसा चाहिँ अब ब्याङ्कबाट चाहे कमाऊ, चाहे रियल इस्टेटबाट कमाऊ, चाहे होटलबाट कमाऊ, चाहे हाइड्रोबाट कमाऊ। अब गोल भनेको हामीले के भन्छ शिक्षाको हायर एजुकेसनमा जाने हो, टेक्निकल स्कुल एजुकेसनमा जाने हो, स्किल ट्रेनिङमा जाने हो। यो चिजमा हामीले इन्भेस्ट गरेर जाने एउटा परिकल्पना गरेका छौँ। अब साथमा साथ राखेर भोलिको दिनमा जानुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ। यति भन्दै अब यहाँ चाहिँ सम्पूर्ण यो 25 वर्षको कार्यक्रम आयोजना चाहिँ गर्नुहुने सम्पूर्ण साथीहरूलाई पनि धन्यवाद दिँदै यहाँ सम्पूर्ण शिक्षक, प्रिन्सिपल लगायत सम्पूर्ण व्यक्तिहरूलाई चाहिँ विशेष धन्यवाद दिँदै मेरो भनाइलाई यहीँ अन्त गर्छु र शुभकामना पनि दिन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
enlightening words. It surely brought a lot of us into realization about various educational issues.
We would also like to invite our very own chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe, to felicitate Mr. Umesh Shrestha. Thank you, sir. Moving ahead with the program, we have amongst us our very own respected founding faculty members of Xavier Academy. Our institution has been able to reach this milestone only due to their vision and expertise. We are honored to have them amongst us, and we feel privileged as we invite them onto the stage to be felicitated. We would also like to request our very own chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe, and special guest, Honorable Umesh Shrestha, to felicitate them. We would like them to come onto the stage as we call out their names.
Professor Dr. K.B. Thapa, Professor Shri Prakash Shrestha, Dr. Vasanta K. Thapa, Mr. Rishikesh Nepal, Mr. Shankar Subba, Professor Dr. J. Krishna Shrestha, Mr. Man Bahadur Mukhia, Ms. Jyoti Pandey, Ms. Prabha Parajuli, and Mr. Raj Kumar Bhandari.
Unfortunately, only Mr. Man Bahadur Mukhia and Ms. Jyoti Pandey who were able to join us. The others were unable to join us due to various health reasons. The establishment and legacy that is Xavier Academy would not have been possible without them. We are truly indebted to them. A huge round of applause for them. Now moving on, yet again we have a feast for your eyes because our dancers are ready to captivate us in the magnificent beat of Newari culture. Let's welcome the dancers with a huge round of applause.
That was an incredible performance. The Newari beat reflecting the Newari culture was just amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a dance number being performed by our very own teachers of Xavier Academy, Ms. Mirava Shrestha and group. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the inconvenience. We would like to start again. So up next we have a dance number being performed by our very own teacher, Miss Minerva Shrestha. Along with her, our fellow teachers from Xavier Academy will be joining her. Let us welcome them with a huge round of applause. Wow, that was an unexpectedly beautiful performance. I had never in my wildest dreams imagined our teachers dancing in such a way. The energy was right on top. Someone rightly said that dance knows no bounds and can be understood and felt by everyone. Indeed, it is true. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us acknowledge the presence of our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Bindu Nath Loni, former Vice President of Asian Development Bank for Knowledge, Management and Sustainable Development. He holds a doctoral degree in environmental engineering. He has also completed several management development programs. We'd like to invite him onto the stage to give out some concluding remarks. Dr. Loni, please join us on the stage.
Thank you very much. At the very outset, let me recognize the Honorable Minister, Srestha. We know for a long time. I was trying to say, if I had to say 3 words, only 3. There are thousands of things we could say about him. He certainly to me has been a visionary. I would say somebody who has got a can-do attitude. There are a lot of people who knows how to do it. A lot of people don't do it, in my view. Someone who is very passionate, just like Carnegie, that we should develop this country, and it's possible. Okay, thank you. I'd like to say only 3 words, like you mentioned. Respected Colonel Sakiju, if I had to choose 1 word, very difficult for you. So I would say he's really an icon. Whatever he does, he's become an icon. Today, he's an icon on positive thinking. At one time, he was an icon on tourism, one icon on conservation, and on and on and on. Professor Dr. Sriram Mate, 1 word for him would be a global professor, respected everywhere in the world, including he's a consultant to the organization I used to work, Asian Development Bank. Now we used to think ADB has a lot of smart people, so he's also consulting us. So that tells you how good he is. Professor Pramod Srestha, also he was helping ADB, many international agencies, and as the minister earlier said, we have lots of talented people. We are very rich in that. And there are many others who have been the founders, the students, faculty, staff, board members. I also found out today, Professor Sriram, that you not only have a good teacher who can teach, they also have multi-talented. What a dance, my goodness, that was wonderful. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for inviting me. I think 25 years is a long time. It's 1/4 of this century. We don't live 1 century, but very happy to see this 25 years anniversary. Especially, I feel honored to have been given this chance, because I also 45 years ago, I was teaching, not so much undergraduate, masters and PhD level. I'm very happy and continue to remain engaged and happy with academics and the education sector. I'd like to congratulate all those founders, the Minister, Mataji, Pramodji, and many others, who thought of this Xavier Academy 25 years ago. I think these are visionary people who thought this is a university that's needed. And they not only found it, in my view, when I read these books, and I've been talking to Professor Pramod, Professor Mate about Xavier for a long time, I think you not only founded the university, but you continue to provide quality education, and it made a difference in the lives of many people, many young people, and made an impact on the society. I think, been already said, Xavier to me is one of the best. You don't have to be number one, but you could be number one in many ways. And I think it has not only the potential, it is already, in my opinion, the very top institutions. But as Professor Mate said, we need to keep it there and we need to go higher. And this is the new challenge. After listening the minister, after listening Kernerji, I didn't know what to say. So I just decided to speak today, although I had some bullet points, not a good written speech, focus only on higher education, something that the minister, Umeshji said, higher meaning undergraduate and above, because all of you who will finish 12, you'll be looking for higher education. And I've done some work in this area in the regional and the global basis, and I'd like to share in the next 10-15 minutes a few. I can't do a long talk on this, but I will say, based on some of the research and some of the views that are being expressed in the region and the globe and the global context. First, 3 points only. First, what could the world look like in this century? And we need to think about how the world will look like, and how will Asia look like, and where are we at Nepal, where are we in this global context? You see, today, Global 2050, Asia 2050, Nepal 2030, we've got all kinds of visions, but we need to connect these dots. As the minister rightly said, we have a global village, we have the world, so we can't be thinking in isolation. And therefore, that's my first point. But, my second point will be on educational needs of the future. If I'm a student today, I don't know what to study, which will be useful 20 years from now. How do I prepare my students so that they will continue to be useful, continue to excel in future? I think this is a burning question marks globally, and there are research in this area. People are asking, what will be the jobs of the future? Many reports are saying the artificial intelligence will make about 25–30% of the job irrelevant. But then there will be lots of jobs which will be relevant, the new jobs. What are those? That's my second point. And the third will be, what will be the role of the education institution like Xavier, Sagarmatha University, I hope someday, and many such private universities who should be thinking what should be our role for the future. On the first point, this is based on our own study in the past, Asia in 1960, we're talking about 40 plus 22, some 62 years ago, the GDP of Asia was only about 13%. In 2018, and maybe about now, let's say 2020, 2022, it's 1/3. It's almost doubled the GDP. So Asia has become richer twice than the 1960s. And it's predicted by 2050, another 28 years from now, we will have more than 50% of the GDP in Asia. So this is the Asian century. When we say Asian century, we are part of that. Nepal is part of that. So we need to understand and reap the benefits which is coming in this region. In the 2050 will be 50% of the GDP. I think we need to prepare our minds, skills, etc. towards that. And the top 5 economies, if you look at top 5 economies predicted by 2030, 2050, 2 of them are our neighbor, China, India, Indonesia, Japan, Indonesia, and the US. So 4 of these are in our region. So what I'm saying is, so if I'm Nepal, my goodness, 2 of my neighbors are going to be the top 5 economy. I got to be thinking about our other countries, so we need to be thinking that our students would also become a part of this top economy in the region. So I personally think we need to be here, but we need to open our horizon a little bit broader. Today, I have looked at the 50 years of the development in Asia. There's a very good study that our institution did. How did Asia develop from being a poor country to what they are now? If you go back 40 years ago, most of us were in the same category. Today, Korea is different. Singapore is different. But if you go back 50 years ago, the difference was very, very small. What happened? Why it happened? And why some of them become very rich? The low-income countries, like us, we have just become low middle income, which is $1,000 per capita per person. To become a middle-income country, which should be about $4,000 per capita, which we are not there, that's 4 times what we are now. And to be the high-income country, a rich country, $12,000 per capita for them, there are many reasons, many factors we need to consider. There's one that is like essential, is that we need to move into the knowledge economy. I was the vice president for the knowledge economy, as was knowledge management, so I learned this in a hard way. And what is that? What are the pillars of the knowledge economy? No rich country, no country has become rich without getting into the knowledge economy, and today 50% of their income comes from knowledge. Some of them are just selling knowledge. So to become knowledge institution, there are 4 pillars. And the number 1 pillar is higher quality education. I emphasize higher, I emphasize quality. Quality, higher educations, and as the minister said, education with skill. People are not asking anyway, I've got a master's degree. That doesn't tell me anything. I'm a master's degree and I can do this. I think that's a complete sentence in the 21st century. Number 2, innovation. There's innovation opportunities in every sector. Agriculture, health, hydro, water, you name it. Innovation should be the mind. And people are asking questions, why do everything? If I have a pen like this, I say, why this pen is like this? I mean, this innovation drive is the youth. The new youth is the innovation drivers. The third, research and development. We can't become rich, we can't become prosperous without really spending on research, without having research and development institutions, and we need to have visionary policies. And if it's a policy that doesn't allow even to have a private university, I think, sorry, this is not visionary. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying this is what the study shows. And therefore, what do we need to do is investment. The minister rightly said we made money in many areas, time to spend in education. If you want to invest, there are 4 or 5 areas. 1, investment in higher education and skills in the areas where we need in the country. You mentioned agriculture, health, hydro, etc. I fully agree with all of those, but we need to have high-skilled people. Our productivity in agriculture has to go up. We need to think about from farm to fork. By the time we eat it, the whole cycle, there is a lot of skill to be developed in that area, and there is opportunity. The second area of the investment is the technology, innovation, and creativity. This is what is coming in the future. The third, investment is R&D. And the fourth, building knowledge institutions, that's education institutions like Xavier's and many more, and on and on. We have to make center of excellence, excellent university, etc., etc. I'm a strong believer that no university in the world, and I've been in many, is excellent in not in everything. But to me, I was before this in the water resources book launching, and one thing I said is, Nepal should have a excellent skill, knowledge, research, place everything in water resources and hydro, because this is, our water is like oil, the Middle East oil. That's important at that. And therefore, if we want to develop skill, and I saw these Koreans did it, we want to say in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, I don't know what the timeline, we want to have the skills, knowledge, ability to do everything in the water resource and hydro sector in Nepal. Maybe sometime we may need the help of the others, but let's say 90%, 80%. This is how some countries like Korea did it. They told, the government said, I like to do everything myself in my country, in the field of water. What do you need? I need PhDs and masters, education, etc. The state provided that. I think this is the kind of education institution we need to build. Now, in order to move on, I look at quite a bit at the global megatrends. So what are some of the megatrends? And we need to catch those megatrends, follow those. And I don't want to spend too much time. For example, what are the global megatrends? Urbanization. Why do I say this? The prediction that 80% of the people will live in cities. Right? But then, as the minister said, we got so much land in the rural area, so what do we do with it? I've been in this discussion in many forums. Which student want to be the farmer? I didn't get anybody raise hand. They all want to be in the urban area. They all want to be like all of us in there. So question is, how do we turn these rural areas into a new development scheme? You need to make the CEO of Apple Farm, maybe the CEO of the cheese factory. So we need to have new ways of doing these things in the village for the youth to be attractive. The youth still loves to be in the city. This is a global phenomenon. So we need to make every urban and rural areas to have that kind of opportunity and infrastructure. The minister said is correct. I look at the Nepalese data, they say 62% of the Nepalese population live in cities. I don't agree with that. It may be the political boundaries, but in terms of the facilities, we don't have that yet. So we need to create that infrastructure so that you could live anywhere and do your business in the future. Now looking at the mega trend, and this is research based, one of the area where there will be major transformation, and people are already doing it, and they have said it is needed, is, as the minister said, and I agree with him, in the education. And today, let me tell you about 5 areas only where we need these changes looking at the global scenarios. This may be applicable to us today, this may be applicable in the future. 1, lifelong learning. What you learn today, say I have got a degree in accounting, that's not enough. You need to continue to learn. I was a civil engineer, I work in road department, building department, water supply sector. Today I understand all this engineering, but I cannot design a bridge anymore. I used to design suspension bridges, I can't. Because I've moved on, I've learned other things. Today I can do a lot of investments in the climate business, a lot of doing the water resources area. So you have to keep on learning as the opportunities come in. This is what lifelong learning, I like to put this number 1. Number 2, importance of practical knowledge. The minister said this, I said this. I think something instead of simply knowing how to do it, you actually are able to do it. This is the new kind of requirements. You see Google today no longer hires people based on I have a master's degree in IT. They will say, I can write this program, I can do this, you hire. So this is the second thing. The third is employability. Everybody likes to be employed, but we must make sure that the students of today can be recruited globally. We want to be part of that global space, part of that Asian space, so that I don't mind some people go and work, sell their knowledge like Suriname does, I did in Cambodia, etc. But it hurts me when some of my people in the airport that I go in Doha and Dubai are cleaning the floor. I don't like that. If you can sell knowledge, it's okay. But what kind of people that we send, what we sell to the outside is very, very important. We should be globally employable. And the reason for I'm saying this one is, we have to prepare students for the occupation that are yet to come. There are many jobs which are yet to come. When you and I studied, there was nothing called a web designer. At least when Karnaji, myself, how to learn. Today, there are new jobs, so we need to be preparing the students for the new job. We need to be preparing for the technology that has yet to come. I'll tell you how we need to. We need to be thinking about the social changes that are yet to imagine, the positive thinking. It wasn't there 20 years ago when Carnegie and I said, today we don't. The fourth area is hybrid learning. There is not going back anymore. We saw in the COVID, I continue to see work from home, I taught from online, but the world is going to go on hybrid learning. To give an example, I'm teaching at the Asian Institute of Technology. Today, we decided not to hire one faculty who is just teaching one course, because I can now get that course from Coursera, a Harvard MIT course, which is really excellent. It's cheaper, faster. The only difference is students have to listen to that class at night, which is okay. So this hybrid teaching, we need to tap on this, in my view. And the last is the artificial intelligence in education. I've been looking at it quite a bit, and today's most pressing educational concerns, reinvent teaching and learning process. These are possible to AI. So I like to reopen for the mind of the educators that think how we can bring AI in our educational system. And the fifth point, maybe the fifth or the last, is the relevance of traditional pedagogy. The way we teach, I think it's changing already, and we need to change. So how is that changing? And there are three areas that I will talk. One, the skill, the focus, the areas for being relevant, and the foundation knowledge that is required for every student, no matter what you learn today, no matter what degrees you have, or science, management. So what are the foundation that you should have so you can do the lifelong learning? Skill needed. I put them on 5 C's. When I was studying engineering, I was a very poor communicator. I couldn't communicate well, because in engineering you were supposed to give a problem, find a solution. I didn't think critically, because equations, etc., they were all given. I just need to learn them and how to do it. Critical thinking today is essential, will be essential in the future. Communication would be important. Collaboration, how to work with people, with institutions, with friends, so on. Creativity. 4. And I add the fifth one, which is to be a good citizen. You may go for a few years and work somewhere. After 10 years of experience somewhere, I think people want to come back and help the country. To me, that's okay, because you're learning in somebody else's money and get some experience home. A good citizen, good ethics, I love my country is very important. That could be 5 years from now, immediately now, or 10 years from now. To me, it's okay, but you must say, I love my country. So what are some of the foundation knowledge? This is, again, research-based. What are some of the foundation knowledge anybody, whether you study medicine or engineering or should have today? 1, understanding of the global and the regional challenges. If someone says, what could the impact of the Ukraine-Russia war? Well, said, I'm not a student of political science. That's no longer acceptable. He said, look, it's having impact on the food security, energy security, inflation, and it's having the impact on us every day as well. So understanding of the global, regional is important. So next, technology and ICT. We need to be reasonably technology savvy. During the COVID time, I learned quite a bit of the IT. Something I didn't know how to order foods, how to buy so many things, now I can. How I can do mobile banking globally and so on. So you need to be IT savvy. You can't say I'm not a computer student anymore. The third is sustainability and climate change. This is a global agenda. This is there to stay. It's affecting us, sustainability, and there will be a time when there is no sustainable product that we have, nobody will buy anymore. This is coming. The fourth is security issues. I'm talking about food security, energy security, water security, energy security, financial security, cyber security. I mean, these are foundation knowledge everyone should have. Public policy. I met a student who said, I'm a very good transport person, but then when I say, can you write a transport policy, I say, I'm not a public policy student. It's not acceptable. You need to be, if you're a transport expert, you should be able to write a transport policy. You're a teacher, you should learn how to write my policy in the education. So this is coming. And finally, is the leadership, entrepreneurship, innovation, management, the can-do attitude, the positive thinking. I think we need to have this kind of rounded education. There are many universities that I know who are spending time in the 4 years program they have in undergraduate. They take these as foundation knowledge to create a better student for the future. Now the last, I'm almost finished in the next minute. Role of the educational and knowledge institution for future needs. Globally, people think we should be international. We may not be able to be international, but at least the thinking should be international. The faculty, where possible, should be international. I'm talking about the higher education. Collaboration could be international. Partnership should be collaboration, but international, think international. Number 2, interdisciplinary. I think you have an interdisciplinary education, but have a major areas of expertise. Don't say I'm interdisciplinary, but I don't have any area of expertise. Those guys are not sellable quite well. The third, center of excellence. Every university in the world say, I'm going to be excellent in this. You go to Harvard, they say, I'm good in economics, I'm good in medicine, I'm good in this, but they may not be good in other things. You need to have a couple of areas of excellence for which you want to be known nationally, regionally, and hopefully globally. And have the final, have the institutions should be changing, revising, and updating their curriculum every now and then. Now I read it, if the grade 12, 11, Pramodji had a nice report on the TV, if the grade 10, 12, 11 curriculum is the best in Finland and Singapore and Korea, somewhere, it just puzzles my mind. Why don't you look at them and say, we just update ours? Why do we don't do that? It's so simple as that. So we need to be changing that as a part of our job. So to finish it, I just would like to once again thank for inviting me. And I've been looking at some of the future views. I'd like to congratulate the visionary founders who established this institution 25 years ago. I would like to wish them even more success, and I think they will be. And the students who come out from this Xavier Academy, in my opinion, has a very, very bright future. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for valuable words.
Now I would like to call our chairperson, Professor Dr. Sriram Bhagat Mathe, to hand over the token of love to Mr. Dr. Bindunath Lohani.
No more calls, you are.
Thank you, sir, for blessing us with your presence today.
Now moving on, I'd like to call up on the stage our fellow Xaverian and also the Student Council representative, Ms. Nishma Mohatra, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Every new beginnings start when other beginnings end. Greetings to everyone present here. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, I thank our chief guest, Dr. Bindu Nath Lohani, former Vice President of Asian Development Bank, for taking his time to be a part of this program. We are grateful to our distinguished personalities, Honorable Umesh Shrestha, State Minister, Government of Nepal, and Mr. Karna Shakya, entrepreneur, social activist, and founder of Karma Positive Trust. We are honored to be in their presence and indebted to their contributions to our society. All the endless practices and the unveiling of talents of students were worth it in the end. Showcasing their potentials to the fullest and managing both the preparations of academics and extracurriculars, I take this time to appreciate each and everyone without whom our 25th anniversary would be incomplete. My heartfelt thanks goes out to our chief guests, our board of directors, respected principal ma'am, vice principal, Mr. Prakash Shrestha, and all the Xavier Academy faculty members. We owe a huge thanks to our coordinators of Science and Management faculty, Mr. Krishna Sundar Awal sir and Mr. Puskar Shrestha sir. I thank the teachers for their constant support and mentorship, helping us in every step of the way. The student council, who have worked endless hours to make this program a huge success. The past 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic have indeed been a roller coaster ride, but here we are, more grateful than ever to be able to embark on this journey marking our institution's 25th anniversary, a silver jubilee. On behalf of the entire student body, I would extend gratitude to each and everyone present here, and especially our institution for shaping our lives. To be part of the lucky batch, to be able to celebrate such a huge accomplishment of this institution, I feel truly blessed. To the parents who took their time from their busy schedule, and the talented alumni who came from all across the globe to be a part of this accomplishment of their alma mater, we are immensely grateful. Looking forward for bigger achievements and remembering the powerful legacy left behind, wishing all good luck, sound health, unending success, and all the best in future endeavors, I, Nishma Malhotra, a proud Xaverian, signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishma, for your brilliant and heartwarming words. And with that gratitude being expressed, we have now almost reached the end of the program. And to conclude the program in a wonderful way, we present you the song, We Are the World, We Are the Children, being performed by our very own music team.
There comes a time when we hear a sudden call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. brighter day, so let's start giving.
Hey guys, a little informal, but today is also our Vice Principal Sir's birthday. So let's sing a happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Professor. Happy birthday to you.
Wishing you a very happy birthday, sir. Happy
जन्मदिनको शुभकामना केक कहाँ है अरे हम कल केक सरको बर्थडे पनि भेरी लकी पर्सन सकेको होइन
Request the chief guest and the special guest and all the dignitaries to join us for a photo shoot.
पुडिम अगाडिको दिएर भइहाल्छ नि उसले दिएकै छैन सोड यहाँबाट छेकिरहेको छ नि त पुडिम बोल्दै बोल्दैन खालि पुडिम दिएर के गर्नु वाइट त छैन पुडिम त्यति माइन्ड राख्नु पुडिम त जतिखेर गएको त हुने ह्याप्पी बर्थडे टु यु money strong. चिच्चाको त फोटो नै आउँदैन मेरो चाहिँ ध्यान उसमा मात्र छ फोटो मात्र कराएको मेरो ध्यान उसमा मात्र एकछिन बस्दामा फोटो खिच्छु अहिले
Building character and broadening horizons. Celebrating 25th years of excellence, Xavier Academy announces admission open for +2 Science and Management. For details, Xavier Academy, the institution that cares. Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Telephone number 4430025, 4430025. Building character